What
I
up? What
think
up? What up? We are live, man. We are live. Episode 85 of the Six Smoker Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Eddie Guns. Guns. Papa Smurf. Smurf Dog. Mo Guns. The motherfucker from the Boondocks. I bet you $2 for everything. Uh Whatever you want to call me, man. Just spell my damn name right.
oh
Episode 85, man. Hey, let me bring in the usual suspects. We
my
got
God.
two
Jesus
of them here.
Christ.
We waiting on G. We
I
waiting
think,
on G, man.
I think he said send him the link again.
Say what now?
I think he texted send him the link again.
Is that
Check
what he
his phone.
said?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me do that, man. My bad. I didn't look at my phone. Let me get him this link again real quick.
Oh shit, that was funny.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Sorry.
All right, Pep getting his shit together. Like I say, episode 85, man. We finally got BA back in here. He been working, building the business, man. How's that shit going, man?
It's a long, slow process now, man. But you
Yeah,
know,
it's a
it is.
grind, man. It's a
Yeah,
grind, I'm
I
sure.
gotta go get another degree. So I'm already getting the
Do you?
yeah, man.
For
Yeah.
what?
Legal investigations.
Before
So
what?
to actually work for a lawyer's office and do investigations for for a law office.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so my criminal justice degree is not enough. So I think, and I'm going to, I got a VA appointment on the 4th.
Uh-huh.
I think I can go for my master's since I already got criminal justice. So I'm gonna find
What's
out
up,
how to get
G?
there. What's up, G? Either that, or I'm just gonna use my Hazelwood and parlay it with the VA.
Man, use the Hazelwood, bro. Yeah, do that.
I'm gonna parlay both
Do
of them.
that.
I already found a school. I'm gonna go Texas A&M because it's got to be a test school. It's
Central Texas? Yeah,
no,
Central. Yeah.
no. I'm going to
Oh,
Texas A&M.
actual Texas A&M.
Yeah, online. Because I can't handle sitting in the classroom shit.
For sure. For sure.
Plus, I want to knock it out in 9 months.
G, you know who Mo Guns is? You ain't seen the Boondocks?
Oh yeah.
He,
Off the Boondocks. Yeah.
yeah, he was the pilot who was betting them $2 or
Uh
whatever.
huh.
Oh man, I got to watch my Boondocks tomorrow.
All right. Look, yeah, I'll take y'all back. All right, look, check this out. Since we got G here, hey, we don't own the rights to any music, videos, or stats on this podcast. We just some old Army war vets talking about sports and keeping the hood professional. And if y'all don't like that, yeah, hey, G, what can they do?
Get off. Get off our nutsacks.
That's fucking
These
right,
nuts.
man. Hey, but we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hey, episode 85, bro. Y'all know what it's almost time for in about what, a month and a half, 2 months?
The draft.
The draft.
Yep, and it's almost time for predictions for next season. Yeah, I'm ready. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. All right, BA, what you want to get into first? You said Jerry Jones doing what?
Let's talk about the NFL owners meeting first because that shit was so goddamn
Okay.
stupid to me.
What you want to hold up? NFL owners meeting.
And I'm gonna
Damn,
pull up.
dial-up. Go.
I'm gonna pull up some of these rules that they that they approved.
You know, I heard they did some dumb shit, but I didn't go look at what the dumb shit was that they went and did.
You got to hear some of this dumb shit they tried to get through.
Oh, while you looking that up, well, we wait for Pep to come back.
BA, where the Boone's Farm at?
Oh, You ever have
As
boom
I say, I
boom?
know you hear me.
Oh man, who ain't had Boone's Farm, man?
I was
G,
gonna
because he actually
say,
was
shit, we
a
used to mix that shit with some nada head and call it potion.
I ain't had boom farm until I was in high school, man.
Yeah, something like that.
Bro, that was that's we used to drink that on the ride on the train ride from Bamberg to Nuremberg on the weekends. Take the slow train.
As an adult,
In Germany, hell yeah, you pay, man, dude. In Germany, you can pay 25, 30 euros, and 5 people can ride the train for free all weekend.
Nah, he talking about y'all drinking Boone's Farms as grown men.
as a grown adult.
Oh, we mixed it with this was in the 90s. We mixed it with gin. We mixed it with gin. We called it potion.
All right.
Ooh, Lou Dort dunked on somebody. Splack him.
And that,
He
that was
dunked.
way that was way better. Yeah.
All right, hey, look at let's do this.
All right.
To those who ain't here, to those who still here, hey man, I salute y'all for joining this podcast, man, and making it what it is, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, here's the first one from an NFL owners meeting.
All right.
Players are now allowed to wear zero.
Okay.
I don't know why this is such a big deal or why they had to have a meeting about this shit.
Yeah, it
Like,
shouldn't be.
that
You
sounds
know,
like
it
something
shouldn't
they're
be.
technical about. You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
that's the biggest thing.
they had to vote on shoes too. You know, because they was finding players for wearing different types of shoes at one point, and now players
Like the
can wear
NBA was.
shoes. Like, yeah, I mean, it's. Hey man, never mind, I can't even say what I want to say out loud. I can't be like some people say the quiet shit out loud. But anyway, go ahead, BA. What's next?
BA.
There are men in the play clock. What is it? I gotta find it because I want to get on the stupid shit that they was trying to relate to, and I can't find it right now. But they were one of the stupid shit they
They
were
need
trying
to
to
stop
do
resetting it.
no, one of the stupid shit they was trying to do was get rid of onside kicks and just have the opposite team start 4th and 20. And
Yeah, that's dumb. I
Yeah.
think they tried that in like the XFL or something.
Something like that, yeah, something. But they tried to. They actually voted on that in a meeting, saying
Yeah, that's dumb.
onside kicks.
You can get a 4th and 20, man.
Yeah, you can get it for a 20 easy because you running plays and you identify defense. So they, you know, if you got the right quarterback and the right quarterback,
exactly. If you got a good offense, most good offenses rarely end up at 4th and 20.
And you know what? And if they did approve that, guess what? We would never see another kick in the NFL. It'd be always
nope.
onside kick.
It will be straight Madden. I'm going for it on 4th down.
Yep.
Every time.
You talking about a punt or
onside kick
kickoff?
Instead of a team electing to do an onside kick to get the ball back, the team that was going to kick the onside kick gets the ball 4th and 20. Even after they scored a touchdown, they started over and they started at 4th and 20.
A lot of teams will do that after every touchdown they score.
Yeah,
it'd be like keep away. If I'm playing who sucks? If I'm playing a team with a bad defense, well, if I'm playing a team with a bad defense, yeah. Or if you playing a team with a good offense, every time you score, hey, I want to do an onside kick or whatever, 4th and 20. Let's go. So they'll never see the field. Yeah, there'll never be a kickoff again, man. You're absolutely right.
All the time you're gonna see a kicker is for field goals and and the occasional I'm just go ahead and kick it off at start of the game. That's it.
When there's 10 seconds left on the game clock and you up 30.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying every time is the beginning of the game and after halftime. After that,
right.
That's it.
That's it.
Nah,
If
you
they play
can't even say
somebody
the
that do
beginning
it,
of the game because you got motherfuckers like Andy Reid. Andy Reid
Nah,
get
you can't
onside
do
kick
it
first,
unless it's a
the
4th and
first kickoff
20.
of the game.
You
no, no,
can't
no, no. That was not the rule.
you
That was not the
you shouldn't
rule.
be able to do it at the beginning of a game.
No, you can't do it beginning. But I'm just saying the rule is instead of let's say we scored a touchdown, Cowboys scored a touchdown, and we still down by 6 or 7. Instead of us saying we're gonna do an onside kick,
Right.
now the onside kick is they're gonna start
4th and 20.
They're gonna 4th and 20 at the 20-yard line. 4th and 20. You gotta get that. You gotta get that first down, or it's a turnover on downs. Now you know every goddamn high-powered offense will do it. Like G said, if it's Andy Reid, the Chiefs are down. Even if they down or up, it doesn't matter. I want to do onside kick.
Nah, I said the Chiefs because
they got
that high-powered offense. So if
Yeah,
I
you
scored
keep their
on them,
offense off the field.
I'm gonna just keep saying I'm gonna kick an onside kick and
4th
keep
and
Patrick
20.
Mahomes on the sideline.
Now, if they want to make it interesting, don't do 4th and 20. Do 4th and 30.
But still, you will never see. But that again, it's gonna ruin the game. The only reason why I'm saying it's gonna ruin the game.
Agree.
If you want to make it interesting,
if you're up, even if you're winning, you still can elect to do onside kick. So it's gonna be the same offense.
If you want to make it interesting,
if you want to make it interesting,
y'all talking over each other.
Say they say you got to kick off. Say you got to kick off from the 30-yard line. So if you got to go 4th and 20 from your 30, if you don't make it, the ball come back to the 30-yard line and the other team get the ball.
Right.
If they want to make it interesting.
No, that's how
that puts the onus on
that's what it would
teams
be.
to really
That's
go
what it
get
would be.
that damn first down.
They would bring it back to where the kickoff was going to be from.
Yeah.
Or where the play was run from.
Yeah. So it'd be like, what they say. I think it'd be like, exactly where they're going, because where you do the onside kick is going to be at the 40-yard line, right? Or 45-yard line.
BA, you talking, but your lips ain't moving.
Something like that.
You on some Saturday morning kung fu theater shit.
Fuck you up in a heartbeat. Don't fuck with me. Guns.
That's more guns. And I bet you $2 BA got to log out and log back in here in a minute. But go ahead. Yeah, that is a dumbass rule. But if you're gonna make it interesting, make it interesting. Do it 4th and 30. 4th and 20, teams can do that. A lot of teams can do that. Yeah.
They can take
a lot
that
of teams
rule.
can do 4th and 20.
They can take that. They can get rid of that shit. They can get rid of that shit, and they could have voted on defensive holding, offensive holding, and pass interference. You can do it. You can do a review of them shits.
They did.
Because there'd be a lot of damn pass interference that ain't pass interference.
So another rule change is,
and it'd be shit being called holding that ain't holding.
Yeah, let me find that rule change, because they changed one rule on failed 4th down attempts. Now the officials can review it. A player can't launch. They changed the definition to a launch to leaving 1 foot or 2 feet. Remember it was what, 2 feet?
Yeah, you can't leave your feet. You can't launch.
Now they solidified it. Either
that's dumb.
Oh, go ahead, BA. Finish.
Oh no, I'm with you. Y'all cleaned it up for us. All good.
So what? You got to keep a foot on the ground?
Nope, you can't launch at all. Pretty much. Ain't no more.
No, hold on. So if somebody's running at me at 22 miles an hour, I just got to stand there in front of him and let him run me over at 22 miles an hour. And take that hit.
I'm gonna put a name to it. So if Derrick Henry is running at me, I can't launch into him.
Exactly.
I think the launch is for when they're trying to block a kick. You know, you're jumping over the center.
They been got rid of that one.
Yeah.
You can't go over the center. It's an automatic tip. It's an automatic personal foul. You go over the center
or jump over the center.
Then I guess they talking about. tackling then.
What they talking about coming from the side to block a kick or a punt?
It doesn't
Because if that's the case, that's
it
dumb as
doesn't
hell.
define when the launch happens. It just says they changed the definition of a launch to leaving one or both feet.
Well, I think that has something to do with tackling, though.
Yeah,
But that's dumb if it is for tackling.
And them calling that launch
It would
or
have
targeting or something like that. I think that's more what it has to do with, because they've been got rid of you being able to jump on somebody's back and block field goals or launch it to, so yeah, jump over the center. I think that's got to do with tackling more than anything.
Okay.
That's
so if they got a foot on the ground, they're considering that not launching?
No, you can't. They said
you can't jump off both feet on 1 foot.
Or both.
You just gotta stand there and make the tackle.
And let Derrick Henry run you over.
Basically.
And there is 99
Ezekiel Elliott. Because Ezekiel Elliott, he'll plow somebody. Well, I mean, I'm saying any running back, but those are the ones that will just plow you, man.
Nick Chubb,
DK Metcalf.
Nick Chubb, too. DK Metcalf. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
George Kittle will hit you.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out in the league next year. We'll see. It's going to be
we'll see.
You can. What they're trying to do is they're trying
a lot of
to
folks
make
making
safer.
business decisions.
It's going to be a whole bunch of Deion Sanders on the field.
You can't make football safer.
You can't. You can't. There's no way.
Make it safer.
It's an impact and collision sport, man. It's not a contact sport. Basketball is a contact sport. Football is an impact and collision sport.
There's a few sports where if you're trying to change rules, you're still not making it safer. It's football, boxing, rugby,
UFC,
hockey, UFC. There's nothing you can change in those sports to make it safer. Yeah. Because remember, your brain don't supposed to be moving like that.
Right.
And every time you get checked, your
and
brain.
They scientists compared being tackled in the NFL
to a car crash
to being in an accident without a seatbelt at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we all play football, so we know that.
Yeah.
And mind you, we haven't played in this.
Lay somebody out on the field.
But we haven't played in this new era of football. Like we played, you could get crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
we played that take your head off. I can take your helmet with me to the sideline if I can get it off you.
Form tackling ain't gonna help you when you can't
launch
into somebody.
Nope.
No. All right. So the next rule is
Steve Atwater was retired as soon as they made these rules.
Tripping will be a personal foul now.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be tripping. Don't get knocked on your ass and then you have to trip somebody. And that's for people who get blocked and truck. They try to trip the running back. That's for offensive linemen who get trucked by defensive linemen, and they try to trip the defensive lineman so he won't kill their quarterback. That's who that's talking about.
Tom Brady.
Tom
Brady when he fumble or throw a pick.
God damn it, you took the name right out of my mouth.
Here goes what's going to affect Patrick Mahomes, though. It's going to be a penalty for illegally handing the ball off forward consistent with other legal acts such as illegal forward passes. And you know that,
Say that one more time.
To make penalties for illegal handling of the ball forward consistent with other illegal acts such as illegal forward passes. So, you know how they used to complain about the shovel pass?
That's legal.
Okay, but that's overhand.
That's dumb. Well, he throws the underhand.
It should be because it's a pass. It's a forward pass.
Okay, because that's one of the rules.
But if he throw an underhand, it has to go backwards.
Well, this reason I'm bringing it up to you.
No, that's not true. A forward pass is a forward pass.
But that's what I'm bringing up to you.
But if it goes underhand, it's a pitch, and you can't pitch forward. It's got to go backwards.
Yeah. You're throwing it like that. So, but is that a legal forward pass?
Yeah. If it go in front of him, yes.
That's if it goes in front of him, who cares?
But that's what he does. He pitches the ball out.
Yeah,
that's like an option.
A lot of them catch it and pitch it in front of them like that with the guy running the jet sweep.
Okay, that's what I'm asking because that's the rule. That's one of the rules that confused me. I couldn't figure
Because
out.
if it, okay, yeah,
No, go ahead. No, Brady, if you were,
go ahead.
Who is it going to affect?
It's going to affect a lot of quarterbacks because a lot of them, every quarterback
in the league
they run that shuttle play.
And see, I try to look it up to try to figure this thing out. That's the only thing I can come up with.
And when they scramble and they trying to get and they're about to get tackled, they all like pitch it forward too.
Yep.
Okay, so
they all pitch it forward.
Is that what this rules? Is this what this rule statement?
If I'll just say this, if it is, it's dumb, and that rule affects every quarterback in the league, not just Patrick Mahomes. Because every quarterback do it from time to time.
Exactly.
They get flushed from the pocket, they scrambling, they got a receiver like 5 yards in front of them, somebody on their ankle, they fall it and they flip it forward.
Yep.
And they do this.
Yeah. It's almost like
that's
option pitch how they do it.
But that's as long as your palm is facing down, it's a forward pass. If your palm is up, it's a pitch. And if you pitch it, it can't go forward. It has to go backwards or along the line of scrimmage.
No.
But not the line of scrimmage, but it has to go in a straight line forward.
No.
Yeah, y'all don't remember Brett Favre.
Okay, so you know what? Even though it's not a pitch, you know what that does? When they run that read option, a lot of them handoffs are in front of the quarterback.
Yeah, but see, that's what I was trying to figure out earlier.
I got that.
What is he addressing? And the only thing I can think of is
I got that.
Yeah, if
all
talking about like
have
Pep
to be
said,
back behind
when they're running and they're about to get tackled.
As long as they're throwing the choice of receiver.
I'm addressing what Pep said.
Yeah, but I'm with y'all. I'm with both of y'all. If they're running and somebody comes up to hit them and they shovel it out or they pitch it out, is that what this rule is addressing? That's the only thing I can think of.
So quarterbacks got to take sacks now. Basically, is what they're saying.
Or pitch it back. I don't know.
Running behind them.
But see, if they're gonna make that. So I would say I would have to agree with Guns. If they're telling the quarterback that he's got to take sacks.
I'm back here for moral support, Blair.
If they tell the quarterback that he's got to take sacks now, if they're telling the quarterback that he's got to take sacks now, are they going to get rid of that dumbass roughing the passer penalty? Because some of them fucking roughing the passers they was calling last year wasn't roughing the passers. Because if that son bitch get out the pocket, by rule, he's a runner now.
Yeah.
And I can fucking crush his ass.
Those calls should be
but I mean,
so here
I'm just speaking on I'm speaking on a lot of the shit because I seen they call San Francisco for one. I don't know I could really give a fuck about Dallas. But I know they got Philly for one too.
Atlanta,
where the quarterback he was out the pocket.
Brady Jarrett for one.
And he tried to pitch the ball. And what's the name came along, Fletcher Cox came along and cleaned his we was playing Washington, came along and cleaned his clock. And it gave Washington a 15-yard penalty, and they fucking won the game.
I'm gonna have to see how that works.
Because they gave them. I'm gonna have to see how that one works. Down. Yeah, I gotta. All the shit that they're saying that we got to see examples of what it is they're saying you can't do anymore.
What else you got, BA? BA, what else you got? You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
Slow motion, man.
Hey, your dial up is still fucking up. Your lips didn't even move, bro.
You can hear me?
It's done, son.
Yeah, we can hear you, but
your mouth ain't
moving. How you do that, man?
I don't know what's going on. It's my laptop, man. It's my laptop.
That is some magical ventriloquist shit, man.
I'm in the Matrix, yo.
You a pantomime from hell, boy. You a ventriloquist from hell.
I'm in the Matrix, man. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can
hear you. I just like to see your lips moving, man. That shit is spooky, dude.
I'm in the Matrix, man. Just deal with it. I'm talking Keanu Reeves. Listen, let me get this next one. They cited a whole bunch of other stuff, man, which I can't find what I had earlier. But anyway, yeah, so that's basically stuff
that's cool.
But the stuff that they brought up that they tried to pass by, which is mind-boggling to me, is the whole onside kick thing was. I'm like, I see why it didn't pass, but I want to know who brought that up that as a rule, as a potential rule change. I'm trying to figure out what coach or what owner said, this would be a good idea to bring up in the meeting. It's the stupid shit I've heard because it'll ruin the game. You'll be watching one offense for the whole first half of a football game. Unless they get a defensive turnover.
But where that would really mess the game up is now you'll have a lot more blowouts.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's going to be one-sided. The defense on the other team will be wore out.
Yep.
But not even that. So don't know how it's supposed to go. But if you score, right? You go for the 4th and 20, you don't get it. The other team get the ball on the 30. They score a touchdown. Now they can get the ball back and they get the 4th and 20. And now they just keep scoring on your defense.
Damn that nigga.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, let's say it's the Ravens and they still got Lamar Jackson. Come on now.
You can say they still. Don't even use that as an example anymore.
Yeah, okay. I use the obvious. Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs. You do that and the Chiefs score, they're going to do an onside kick every goddamn time. And it's going to be Chiefs up by 75.
The Eagles.
There you go. Eagles up by 86.
And it's not even, you really got to worry about him passing for 20 yards because he can get out the pocket and run for 20.
Exactly.
Quickly.
I think what's your owner name? Hugh Laurie? The Eagles?
Jeffrey Lurie.
He called him Hugh Laurie. You know who Hugh Laurie is? That's House. The guy who played House.
Jeffrey Lurie.
Jeffrey Lurie. Oh, Hugh Laurie's brother.
Jeffrey Lurie.
Hugh Laurie played House, man.
That was the dude.
He's a doctor.
Listen, I really didn't.
Man, Jeffrey Lurie don't say shit to the GM.
Huh? I think Lurie brought that rule.
Jeffrey Lurie don't say shit to the GM.
No.
So you trying to put it on the Eagles?
Either him or
his punk ass wouldn't have bought shit up.
Y'all own it.
Y'all own it.
Oh, Jerry Jones? I wouldn't put it past him. Might have. Shit.
His bitch ass wanted to cry about everything.
I know who owner ain't say that though.
I know John Lynch ain't say it. He like to hit motherfuckers, so.
But he not the owner though.
True. But I bet he told Jeff. I bet he told
But
Jeff.
he telling the owner, this is what you don't talk about.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We got guys who like to hit people. Anyway, all right. Hey, that's good stuff, man. Let's move on. Let's do this. Let's do this, man. I was gonna start with some other bullshit, but I'm gonna do this. The women's Final Four has been set. How does Iowa beat South Carolina?
Don't miss.
I agree with that.
Don't miss.
Don't miss. Caitlin Clark through every screen possible.
And we already know Bree Beal is going to be guarding Caitlin Clark.
But they got bodies to throw at her.
I know, and they're not going to help her. They're not going to help Bree Beal. They're not. And then they'll bring in me here. And then they'll even put Zaya Cook on her. And they got bodies to throw at Caitlin Clark. Now, I get it.
And then they got to
Hey,
figure out.
those other girls can shoot the ball too. But with Bree Bill on Caitlin Clark, they're not gonna have to help off like Louisville was trying to do when she lit their ass up. And then when she wasn't lighting them up, she was passing it to them other girls who was lighting their ass up.
Jump shot.
This South Carolina team will be something different that Caitlin Clark runs into.
So don't miss.
And then they got to figure out how to stop 6'7"
and figure out how to keep that big old white girl in the game because she gonna foul out.
Cause she will foul out. I already thought about that too. And whoever playing the four for them is gonna foul out too.
45.
Oh yeah, 45.
She gonna foul out too.
She probably gonna foul out too. Hey, you know what? Here's what I'll tell you, man. A couple of their guards might foul out too. The two on the wing, they foul out too. Because if I'm South Carolina, I'm going straight at them. Because they ain't got no shot blockers.
Yeah.
And they slow.
Because they can't.
They slow.
Nope. Yep. They Iowa center is she too wide body. Every time she move, you hear beep beep beep. She ain't that big, but she's a wide body.
She mad
South
slow,
Carolina
man.
ain't got that. All them girls can move.
All them girls can move.
All them girls can even Cordosa. Did you see Cordosa?
When she want to.
Blocked the shot.
Yeah, she
want to.
When she need to.
Fell to the floor and got up and beat everybody else down the floor.
It will be interesting to see how many points Caitlin Clark scores, man. She's gonna have to do a lot, and I still don't think it's gonna be enough.
She gonna have to get 50.
I still don't think it's gonna be enough.
She gonna have to get 60.
Enough.
What's up, Nate?
The problem is
she's gonna have to get 60.
I'll go back to the old Spurs.
It still won't be enough.
I'm gonna just go back to the old Spurs when they used to play Phoenix. Steve Nash, you can get as many points as you want. But we ain't coming off Q. We ain't coming off Sean Marion. We ain't coming off nobody else. So if you could beat us by yourself, go ahead and do it.
With
we ain't coming off nobody else. Yeah, we ain't coming off nobody else. So if you could beat us by yourself, go ahead and do it. And if it happens, we'll applaud you and watch y'all play in the national championship game.
Absolutely.
Because that's the only way. That's the only way they could.
That's what Boston did. That's what Boston did to Jordan, to the Bulls. When Jordan put up 63 on the Bulls, they let Jordan do what the fuck he wanted to do and shut everybody else down.
Here's what I expect Iowa to do.
Common sense. You know you ain't stop this person.
On defense. I expect them to do what who was the team they just beat? South Carolina. Maryland. How they packed the zone.
Mm-hmm.
They did they did kind of a amoeba defense, something like that, where they packed the lane. Hey man, Bree Bill is a better shooter than people give her credit for. And once she got started, then Zaya Cook got started. And now that expands your zone. And then guess what they do after that? They start throwing the ball inside to 6'5", 6'4", 6'7".
The problem is what I said in the text, man. They hesitate. They don't.
They're trying to work the ball in the inside first. They're trying to work inside out.
But they don't catch it to shoot, and that's their problem. They catch, they hesitate, they look around, they try to feed it.
Yeah,
and ain't nobody there.
Yeah, they don't catch rhythm shots. They don't. Yeah. They don't go in rhythm like they should. Now Bree Bill will shoot the ball, man. Zaya Cook will shoot it, and if they making shots, that's gonna have to expand your zone. And then after that, it's Aaliyah Boston, it's Cordosa.
And if they even push
the other female,
even if they push what's her name away from the, if they push the other girl away from the backboard, she can shoot threes too. That whole team can shoot them.
When they want to, they won't shoot a lot of them. The bigs won't. They won't shoot a lot of them, but they can if you let them stand there and focus on the rim and lick their fingers and wipe their shoes and just and loosen up. Yeah, they'll shoot it. But I know Aaliyah Boston will.
But just to go back to what Pep said, if you allow them guards to start knocking down shots because you want to pack that lane because you know they're going to play a zone because there ain't nobody in the league that can play them man up. They can't play them straight up.
Well, they'll just pound them
You pack
inside
that
then. That's
zone,
why they don't
they
want to
gonna
do it.
they pack. But if they pack the zone, they gonna shoot them out the zone, and then start. Or if you want to play, okay, you want to play this pack the zone shit. Let me dribble drive to the free throw line and knock it down. Your big is gonna have to start coming out of that. When your big comes out of that, I'm gonna dump it in the 6-7 because you can't guard that.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna just shoot it because we gonna get the rebound
and you can't
anyway.
teach
We
six.
gonna
You
now
can't
just
coach
out
6-7.
rebound you. Yeah.
We just gonna get the rebound anyway.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's
I
gonna
ain't
be
never
interesting.
seen no shit
gotta
like
play.
that. What South Carolina be doing?
You know what this feel like? It feels like 1985 when Villanova had to be Georgetown.
Yeah, but
And they played the perfect game.
Yeah,
They
but
played the perfect game.
They ain't got no Ed Pinckney, and that's when they really wasn't shooting a three like that, man.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
This is what it feels like because any team that plays South Carolina, that's how you have to play to beat them. You have to play a perfect game to beat them.
And you got to hit every shot. They're gonna have to hit some shots, but I just can't see. I think Iowa is so slow that I can't see them beating anybody from South Carolina off the dribble, with the exception of maybe Caitlin Clark, depending on who she has on her. But Bree Bill ain't gonna let that girl go around her, man. Bree Bill is a monster, dude. I like Bree Bill. She is my kind of player.
She long too.
She long, man. She does it on both ends of the court.
And South Carolina,
she is my kind of player. And then you just run into Aaliyah Boston. And
South Carolina hedge very well.
They do everything very well because of who their coach is.
South Carolina hedge. They hedge better than any team I've ever seen do it.
Yeah. You know, Don Staley played for.
Okay, got you.
She played for a great coach. Don Staley played with some 6'5" twins. The Burgess twins. Heather and Heidi Burgess. She recruits just like Virginia used to recruit back in the day. She had a nice 2-guard with Reese. Tammy Reese. Anyway, y'all remember Tammy Reese?
You said I didn't know she went to Virginia.
Who, Tammy Reese?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was Don Staley's court mate.
I didn't know she went to Virginia.
Baller. Anyway, all right, let's move on.
I think they can.
No.
I think they can.
He said no. Like no.
I knew that was the next question. That was already in my mind.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we were kind of assumed that, but
sure. Okay, go.
Well, I knew that was the next question.
I think Reese is the better big, and I don't think Kitley is her name. I don't think she could get up and down the floor with Reese.
She has a foul problem too, man.
But I mean, she's just
a fouling problem. She fouls a lot.
She's big and she's
the problem. The problem with LSU's
like molasses
is not the interior.
So
the problem with LSU's defense is not the interior.
Yeah,
Virginia Tech put up shots at a high volume, and
they point guard is nice.
LSU
is nice. Trailer straight.
And then the
other girl,
the 2-guard can shoot them too.
Shoot the three. Yeah, she shoots the deep. No. The Caucasian, the white girl.
Oh, yeah,
she can shoot it deep.
Yeah,
she can shoot it from deep too. Now, like G said,
now, I had LSU in South Carolina.
LSU
in the
guard
finals.
play. It is suspect on defense. Yeah. It's suspect.
It's suspect. Yeah,
I'm talking Flaugier. And the other girl, 45. It's
Morris.
suspect.
The point
Morris.
guard don't close out. The big girl, the backup big girl, the light skinned chick. They gonna tire her out. They gonna run her through every screen possible. They gonna tire her ass out. I just
Nah, I
think
didn't
Virginia
say.
Tech puts up shots at a high volume from the outside, and LSU's guards, LSU's outside, their perimeter play is just not. Their perimeter defense is not up to par.
Nah, I didn't pick this game.
Now the interior,
Cause
you throw that ball on the interior, then now that's when you got problems.
I'm gonna say this: Reese gonna have problems on the block against Kinley.
Sure.
She
Because
gonna
she's
have
not gonna be able
problems
to
with it.
move her. She's not gonna be able to
It's
move her.
it's it's almost like when she played against South Carolina.
Uh-huh.
She's not gonna be able to just move her and do what she want to her. She's going to have to beat her
Out
up and down
quicker.
the floor. Yeah,
Out quicker. Yeah.
she's gonna have to.
Absolutely.
But I didn't pick Virginia Tech to be in this game. I was a homer in my brackets.
No, nobody did. Who'd you pick?
I'm a homer
Oh, Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee. I got you.
because to me
So who y'all got in
Yeah,
that
this
was the
game?
my
that was the
Final
easiest
Four
Go ahead.
bracket.
was
Yeah. So who you got winning? G,
my
you got
Final
Virginia
Four
Tech?
was
Nah, who you got winning this game?
yeah, I think that. Oh, and my bracket is LSU,
No,
but
I'm
after
not worried
watching
about your
Virginia
bracket.
Tech play, Virginia Tech,
Yeah, who winning this game?
Virginia
LSU,
Tech,
Virginia Tech. Pep.
I got Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech.
I got Virginia Tech too. Because I think their shooters are more consistent. Their guards are more consistent shooters than LSU's.
If you got a good point guard, you win me over.
Absolutely. A Moore's a stud.
But after
Yeah,
watching
I know
X10
you ain't been
LSU.
watching it, but
after
who you
watching
got?
LSU.
Virginia
LSU,
Tech,
Virginia Tech. You got LSU?
LSU.
Okay. That's cool.
after watching Virginia Tech and Ohio State play,
Yeah.
I said to myself, it don't matter who win this game, they're going to beat LSU. Because if Ohio
You
State would have
know,
won that game, the little freshman that they got,
oh, she's
Kimberly
nice.
Reese was going to have to come out and guard her. Yes, she was going to have to come out
She's
and guard her.
nice.
McKinley or whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that girl. So somebody was going to have to come out and guard her, and she was going
No,
to blow right on by
McMahon.
them.
McMahon was her name.
McMahon, that's her
McMahon.
name. Yeah,
Yeah.
McMahon.
McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nice, man.
I said
She's
whoever
big and
wins
She's
out of Virginia
strong
Tech
too, man.
and Ohio State,
You know who she remind
she's
me of, guys?
squong. She ain't strong.
Who?
She's squong.
CC.
She backwoods squong.
She was bucking them girls in that game too until she
Yeah.
got injured.
Yeah.
She was bucking them girls.
She was doing it at UConn too.
Yeah.
Come here,
Yeah.
little mama. Come on, let me show you how strong I am.
Hey, how y'all looking on drinks? I need another drink.
I need another one too.
I'm
All
good.
right, man. For once, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna play a commercial,
I'm good,
man.
but
We
I
ain't
can
play.
refresh.
I ain't played no commercial in shit. I ain't played no commercial in
Like 20
weeks,
episodes.
months, 20 episodes. I'm about to play one now while I go get a drink, man. We'll be back.
Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran owned one stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes, only essential oils and FDA approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran owned one stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes, only essential oils and FDA approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran owned one stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran owned one stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs.
Oh shit. What up, man? All right, I'm back. So I needed a drink before I get into this next one.
But men's,
Huh?
men's.
Nah, this is gonna be real quick, man. I'm about to just do a little spill real quick.
Oh, okay, I got you. I know what I know what you're doing. Hall of Fame. Hall of
I'm
Fame.
coming, fellas. Y'all just keep yapping.
Who
Hall
did
of Fame.
that? Who said that?
You know, every now and then I go on Twitter and look at what these idiots are saying, man. And when I tell you these dudes on Twitter are world class idiots, and what they hit me with was, well, I'm literally a Thunder fan, so this
What
dude
does
ain't
that
even a
mean?
this dude ain't even a fucking coach, bro. He sucks, man. He sucks. Now, when you get enough lottery picks, you're gonna win some games. Cause one, they lottery picks. What does the lottery do? When you win a lottery, what does it do? It changes your life. So lottery picks is supposed to change your program, change your team. So when you get enough of them, you better win some games. The Thunder's got some good young talent. They have some very good young talent. That's being coached by a guy who's never played basketball in his life. Who's being coached by a guy whose privilege got him that job. Who's being coached by a guy who came up under Billy Donovan, who's a terrible fucking coach, who got the Thunder job because Sam Presti is his friend. Now, when this guy leaves
Like
his
promotions in
job,
the army.
he'll never get another NBA head coaching job ever because he sucks. He sucks at in-game situations. He sucks at late-game situations, which we all know is where you earn your money. What can I do to win this game? The Thunder lost the game yesterday because this clown played 12 players. Who's playing 12 players right now that's making a playoff push? Where they do that at? Now,
High
mind you,
school. Oh, my bad. Not high school. YS basketball where everybody got to play.
now, okay, cool. Now, mind you, he must have went on Twitter and saw his ass getting thrashed last night because he ain't played some of those players he played last night when the Thunder had a 13-point lead. And then you want to play the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th man on the bench. Or even the 9th, 10th, the 9th through the 15th man on the bench when you're making a playoff push. Somebody had the nerve to call this dude great because he's won 37 games in a terrible, terrible Western Conference. And you can't tell me the Western Conference ain't terrible. You cannot tell me this Western Conference ain't terrible.
You know how I can tell you the West is terrible? Because the Nets record, they'll be like second or third in the West.
There you go. There you go. In a terrible Western Conference.
Can I
Somebody
tell
even.
you? Can I tell you why the
Yeah,
West
go
is
ahead,
lost?
Bia.
Because the Mavericks lost to the Hornets back to back.
That's who we lost to last night.
Back-to-back losses to the Hornets, though.
That's who the Thunder lost to last night.
That's
They
who we
called
losing
this
to right
dude.
now.
They
Oh, we
called
losing
this
to the
dude great.
Mavericks.
Hey man, somebody in the
Yeah.
media, Stan Van Gundy. Yeah, Stan Van Gundy, right? Suggested this dude win Coach of the Year.
No.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
So how you
They
just
said
gonna
this dude should
overlook?
win. This dude should win Coach of the Year.
So how you gonna overlook Sacramento coach?
Right. Right. He changed the culture.
They said this clown should win Coach of the Year, man.
You
That's
was
how
reading my
dumb people
mind.
are. That's the kind of stupid shit that people are saying about this clown who don't know shit. He's dumb. If he hired this dude, he might as well hire me. But you know what? He ain't gonna be able to control me. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do with this team.
Foosball players.
Somebody called this dude great. There are a lot of idiots on Twitter, and you know this broadcast on Twitter. So I hope these idiots are listening. There are a lot of idiots on Twitter saying, "Oh, he gets my vote." You got 19 fucking first round draft picks on this team. You gonna win some games. You got a lot of wins where teams are shorthanded, where they resting their best players. You should win them games. But when you lay game against the Charlotte Hornets, you don't know what to do. You playing 12 players. Well, this is what they told me. Well, a lot of the guys really couldn't get it going, so he was experimenting. That ain't the time for that. When your best players ain't getting it going, you still put them out there.
This ain't the time of the year to experiment.
This ain't the time for that. When you on a playoff push.
This is your playoff push. This is the make or break your season.
We're still young, and we're still trying to do whatever. I don't know what. Well, we're still trying to get lottery pick. Hey man, look here, man. With all them lottery picks you already got on the team, you gonna win some games, man. It's hard to take when you get all these lottery picks, bro. But nevertheless, I said this guy jumped 200 other qualified coaches and got this job. This is a dude when he was coaching the G League team. I sat there and I asked the players, I said, who is this dude? And they looked at me and said, I don't know. Literally say, I don't know.
They didn't know who their coach was?
They didn't know who he was. You know why they didn't know who he was?
They're probably still saying Billy Donovan.
Because he ain't never played no ball.
So that's crazy.
Even Nick Nurse played ball.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, if you ain't played the game, how can you coach it?
How the hell you gonna tell me to get on the floor for a fucking ball or box out and rebound for a ball? You ain't gonna tell me shit, dude.
He played basketball.
No,
he was a pure shooter at the Boys and Girls Club. No.
I mean, trying to joke about this shit. There's a lot of nuance to basketball, bro, and he can't teach that shit. He can't teach it because he's never played it. He's never been in the heat of battle. He don't know what that shit feels like. You got Eric Maynard sitting on that bench, who's been in the NBA Finals before, answering to this clown, who would wipe the floor with that dude. Who would wipe the floor with him. And they calling this dude fucking great. What a fucking joke. And you know, I ain't got enough fucking, you don't get enough word space, characters to type all this shit. So I hope these motherfuckers is watching, and I'm gonna retweet this. And I hope they watch this shit and they listen to this shit. You motherfuckers is some clowns calling this dude great. You know, the thing about Thunder fans is, I remember years ago, they cheering when the Thunder got a blocking foul. The blocking foul was on the Thunder, and they cheered that. They don't know the difference between block charge. Everybody that comes through the Thunder organization whether the player or coach, they latch on to him like they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. And you can't criticize them for it. Don't you dare criticize them. But, oh my God, he's my coach. This is my team. No, that's the people on this team who shouldn't be on this fucking team.
They 21.
And oh my God, don't get me started on him. And he's back in the organization. Who he was playing on the G League team. Pep. He was playing on the G League team.
He got something on Preston, man.
He got something on the whole organization.
He got
Clay
something,
Bennett,
yeah.
Sam Preston. He got something on all of them. Something.
The way you describe this reminds me of the whole Jeff Saturday situation in Indianapolis, where they was talking about he should have got coach of the year.
Exactly. No, but the one thing about Jeff Saturday, he played the sport.
But he should have got coach of the year. Or even
he shouldn't have got coach of the year, but he can still coach because he's played the sport. He knows the nuance.
He can't coach.
Now, hold on.
He has an understanding of the game.
Hold on. He has an understanding of the game. Now, his philosophy and what he does may not be worth the fuck, but he can still go teach some people. He can teach certain people on that thing something. This coach can't.
That's the only thing he taught was the offensive lineman.
But look, and that's fine. But what can this Thunder coach? What can he do? What can he coach? He can't coach the point guard position.
But he should have started
off. How complicated the point guard position is?
This is the point I'm getting at.
I know.
Jeff Saturday should start off as an offensive line coach, not the head coach of an NFL team.
But remember, he played. At least he played for that organization, so they knew what they were. They knew somewhat of what they were getting. This dude ain't even played for the organization. He ain't played for nobody's organization. He got this strictly off of privilege and Billy Donovan's word.
So
who's a terrible coach now?
Now let me ask you this: what did he do before this? What did he do before being head coach?
He came up under Billy Donovan. He was a sports management guy. He was a towel boy, basically.
He was a guy.
He didn't play something like he didn't play junior high.
He was the one going to go fill up the hot tub with ice.
He didn't play college. He didn't play in the NBA. He just came up under somebody. He probably graduated from college and went to Billy Donovan and said, "Hey, I'd like to learn basketball up under you." And he probably impressed Billy Donovan, and Billy Donovan said, "Yeah, come on."
So he never coached anywhere else?
Nope.
I got him to play the game, but he ain't never coached nowhere?
Nope. So think about how many coaches who've been sitting on benches for years that he jumped.
His own bench. He's sitting on his own bench.
People on his own bench.
It goes back to the Jeff Saturday thing.
No, that's privilege.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Jeff Saturday got privilege.
No, but Jeff Saturday played the sport. So it's different.
He jumped a bunch of coaches that's already been
he still played the sport, though.
Head coach.
He played the sport. This dude ain't did shit. Nothing.
That's like me. I get hired to be the manager of a Major League Baseball team.
Exactly. That's like me.
You got that, BA?
That's like me coaching the U.S.
to be
the U.S. soccer
the Texas
team.
Rangers manager.
Or me coaching the football, the Major League Baseball team like Pepper saying. It's some shit like that, man. It's me like trying to teach somebody golf.
Oh, I'm with you. I understand everything y'all saying.
He's never played the sport.
At least the dude could have had some coaching experience doing something.
But here's the thing. They say, here's the killer part. This is why they say
you got more experience playing NBA 2K than he do.
This is why they said he got the job. Because he's a good developmental coach. How the fuck you gonna develop somebody? How the fuck you gonna develop somebody when you've never played the sport? What are you teaching them? Sure, I get it. As a head coach right now, he can go learn the rule book and learn the game. Well, he can learn the rules of the game. But all the nuance, how to shake somebody free, what's coming next, the next pass, how to move your feet and move your body in the position to take a charge, he can't teach nobody that because he's never done it before. Never.
He don't
But
know what
I
the
get it.
secondary defender is.
Exactly. What's a secondary break? It's a lot of nuance to the game of basketball. And not playing
That's
it,
basic basketball.
somebody tried to compare him with me. Somebody tried to compare him to Nick Nurse. Wait a minute. Nick Nurse played college basketball, which means Nick Nurse played high school and junior high basketball. Well, what about Eric Spoelstra? Eric Spoelstra played pro basketball overseas, which means he played college, high school, junior high, whatever. They worked their way to that position. Exactly. This dude ain't played a lick of ball in his fucking life. But you know why he got the job? Sure. He got the job. Sam Presti is a micromanager. This dude he can control because this dude's an idiot.
Got it.
He don't know the
He's
game,
an
so
idiot.
he can run. Yeah, he can run him.
He can run it. He can run it. How you gonna say, well, I want to build this team in the image of the Spurs, but you ain't never hired nobody from the Spurs fucking organization?
That was actual.
And which organization of the
That's an
Spurs?
actual quote.
Which Spurs
What fucking
organization
sense
are
does
we
that
talking
make?
about?
He helped
San
build the
Antonio.
Spurs organization.
Yeah.
San Antonio. He helped, Sam Presti helped build that. But how you gonna build this team in the image of the Spurs and you ain't never hired nobody from the Spurs organization?
That's a crazy quote to do, and
You ain't got two dominant bigs on the team.
But it's not even about the dominant big. You don't even put together a team like the Spurs.
Exactly.
You have nothing.
But I mean, but if you think about it though, Pep, if you think about it, the Spurs had Tim Duncan and David Robinson, and then they went and branched out and started bringing in the guards. They had Mario Ellie and then everybody else.
I get it.
But what Sam Presti did do was he did draft 3 MVPs.
OKC don't have the two dominant bigs. They ain't even got one dominant big.
He drafted 3 MVPs.
Yep.
And they want to pay one.
Yep.
He did do that. So the teams that so what I will give Presti credit for is being able to put together a team.
Sure. He's a hell of a drafter.
Coaches, I give him an F for that.
Absolutely.
I give him an F for coaches.
Check this out.
So, and they young.
Yeah. But look at the coach. All right, so here we go. Let's go back to first he hired PJ Carlissimo. Fire him. How many head coaching jobs has PJ Carlissimo had since he left the Thunder? None. All right. So then he promoted Scott Brooks from assistant to head coach. Got it. Scott Brooks, he organized them. He took them as far as they could go with all that Hall of Fame talent. And like I tell people, when you got a KD, you got a James Harden, you got a Russell Westbrook, you got a Serge Ibaka,
and
Jeff Green.
Nick Collison wasn't bad either.
Nick Collison, Reggie Jackson. Look at all them lottery picks he got. When you get all that, you're going to win some games. If you got any type of organizational skills, you're going to win some games with that. Now, let me ask you this about Scott Brooks. When he went to the Wizards. Yeah, exactly. Check this out. When he went to the NBA, when he went to the Wizards were a playoff team before Scott Brooks got there. What are they now?
Lottery.
Now, let's move on. So, Scott Brooks takes KD, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden them as far as they can go. You go hire your friend, Billy Donovan, from college. Why? Why wouldn't you hire a coach who's been in the league, who's won a championship, that knows how to take them to that next level? But you go hire your friend. Remember, Billy Donovan took the Orlando job.
And then resign.
But Sam Preston and then resigned, and Sam Preston said probably told him behind closed, hey, resign and you can come coach my team. So he did that. That next year, Billy Donovan came, went to the Western Conference Finals, blew it. Billy Donovan is now with Chicago. The Bulls were a playoff team before he got there. What are the Bulls now?
But also,
Shit now.
but he also has a better team than the playoff team.
Exactly. He got Zach LaVine. He's got DeMar DeRozan. He's got Vucevic. He's got the dude Andre Drummond. He's got the dude who wore the headband.
The bald-headed white boy.
Yeah, him. Caruso. He had Lonzo Ball, got him hurt. Chicago was a playoff team before Billy Donovan got there. So that's two coaches who done went and destroyed playoff teams.
He got
but they won games
the point guard
with
look
the
like
Thunder.
a crackhead.
Pat Beverly now.
Pat Beverly. He got Pat Beverly too.
So that's two coaches we've had that done left that had Hall of Fame talent and couldn't do nothing with it. And then I went to two other teams and destroyed it. Now, let me ask y'all this. If this coach left this Thunder job today, how many job offers do you think he would get?
YMCA?
Probably a high school job.
That's volunteer. But anyway.
AAU.
Will he get any more NBA jobs?
He wouldn't even get a high school job.
Do you think he would get a college job?
Because right now,
No, if he's smart. Now, if he's smart, once he gets fired from Oklahoma, which is
not no NBA or college.
I don't think Sam.
If he got a college job, it would be JUCO.
If he was smart, he would go and drop down.
I don't believe that either.
If he was smart, he would drop down and start learning how to be a coach.
Because now he's got to recruit. Because I guarantee you, he's not helping Sam Presti draft these players. And now, if he goes to a JUCO or a four-year college, he's got to recruit. He's got to depend on his basketball knowledge and his evaluation of players to recruit. And I don't think he's capable of doing that.
But again, if he's smart, he would drop down to
that's why they would hire somebody to go do it for him.
Hold up, BA. Go ahead. Go ahead, BA. I'm listening.
They would go hire somebody to do it for him.
He still got to approve it, though.
No. What I'm saying is, if he was smart, he would drop down to the lowest level of coaching and learn and just move up the rungs to where he starts learning how to be a coach. I got he never played. Listen, I doubt he never played, but now he's in the position.
Well, that's high school.
Exactly. High school, junior high, whatever, and just start moving his ass back up.
Here's what I tell you. That's what I'm saying right there, Pep. Because here's what I'm telling you. If it's anybody more critical of their coaches, it's high school players. Let a motherfucker not be able to coach.
Hell yeah.
Them high school players gonna say that shit. Yeah, they gonna say
they gonna blow him off when you tell him to do something.
And exactly. So he need to go at least junior high. And then if he don't know what the hell he doing, because a lot of junior high coaching positions.
I'm not even talking about being a head coach. I'm talking about being a lower level coach.
He need to learn under somebody. But BA, he did. He came up under Billy Donovan, remember?
But see, he's got the big head. Name one NBA coach that's going to take.
He want to coach.
But BA, name one NBA coach that will take a assistant coaching job in a high school or a junior high school.
He should.
Regardless of.
I'm just saying.
Regardless, he should, but regardless of his he was an NBA head coach. He gets fired from the OKC tomorrow or at the end of the season. And a high school shoots him an offer to come and be an assistant coach to somebody else. You think he taking that job?
If there ain't another job offers out there.
He ain't gonna get no more NBA jobs.
He ain't taking it because he
ain't gonna get no more NBA jobs.
He didn't just made enough money playing. He didn't just made enough money coaching in the NBA where he ain't got to take another job. He can be a
I
sports
agree with
director.
But
So
that's the perfect time to do it. You already got these millions of dollars. You got these $1 million off this contract that you didn't deserve in the first place. Now you can stack your money, go down lower. Not, I'm being real. I'm okay. Let's be realistic. I was just joking about the junior high and high school level. I'm saying go to
no, but that's the truth. I'm not.
Okay, well, I know
he
you're
wasn't.
not. I know you're not, but I was.
I
That's what I
100%
say. I
agree with
wasn't.
that.
But let me be the
Because
reasonable mind here. He should drop down to the lowest level in coaching in college.
hold on, before you be
Let
the
him
reasonable
finish,
mind,
G.
BA.
Let him finish, G. Let him
BA,
finish.
hold on, before you
I'm done. That's what I'm saying. He should just drop down to the lowest level of coaching in college and learn and go up step by step as he learns how to coach and learn how to do stuff.
Okay, go ahead,
He's
G.
got the money to back him up now, right now.
Go ahead, G.
BA, reasonable mind, two things. He gets fired from OKC.
Right.
Let's say he made $20 million.
Right.
I don't think
in
he's
that
making
time
that
frame.
much.
He can go be a sports director in a high school versus being a coach because he knows he's not a coach. And he knows at that level, them parents, you got parents like me, Guns, and Pep that is going to sit there and cuss you the hell out because we know the game of basketball and we know how it's supposed to be played.
Right.
We're going to coach our kids from the stands.
Right. Yeah.
I did it before. We're going to coach him from the stands. He's going to get undermined and they're going to get tired of it. And they're going to be like, yo, you don't need to be here. So if he gets fired from OKC, he can go be a sports director in a high school. Because if he goes to JUCO or college, these kids have been playing ball. Even the weakest one on the team in college, number 13 coming off the bench, 13th man off the bench, has been playing his entire life and knows the game of basketball. That coach, he ain't gonna listen to shit he got to say.
Okay, G, I got it.
He ain't gonna listen to it.
I'm not saying go drop down from NBA to be a college coach. He's been
groomed and walked up the ladder to play a certain way.
Yeah, but I'm not saying
even as an assistant coach,
NBA, he automatically go be a college coach, head coach. I'm not saying head coach.
I get what you're saying, BA. Go learn under somebody.
Learn under somebody in college.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
But he did that already. He did it with Billy Donovan. He did it with Billy Donovan. But look, okay, hold up, real quick.
Once you've been an NBA coach, you're not going to go take no daggone high school coach.
But he ain't gonna get hired nowhere else, G. Not in the NBA, not on the NBA level. Probably not even on the college level. That's why BA. That's why BA is saying again.
Yeah. Okay. It's just like when NFL.
And I'm saying he'll never coach again.
It's just like
he'll never coach again because
most NFL coaches have played.
Exactly.
I got that part. But I'm just saying
that's the difference. But BA, that's the difference.
That's the difference. There's no more way to work that one out, man.
You can't work that.
You can't teach me how to tackle if you've never tackled anybody.
Right.
You can't teach me how to run a route if you've never run a route.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm just saying, yes, I know this dude never played basketball before, but he actually got NBA head coaching experience on his belt.
Privilege.
So now he can go down there and learn.
Still don't mean he can coach.
I was gonna say,
and I understand. I agree with you saying, BA. If he goes down to a lower level, even if it's high school, and he sits on the sits on the bench as an assistant coach to the freshman coach, because the freshman coach of a high school knows the varsity coach's system.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, but look, check this out. Watch this. At least as bad as Billy Donovan was with all that Hall of Fame talent, we all know Billy Donovan played basketball. Billy Donovan played in the Final Four when he was at Providence. He was at the Final Four under Rick Pitino, who was one of the greatest coaches in the history of basketball. if I played for Rick Pitino, I would know a lot. Billy Donovan, now, Billy Donovan also won 2 national championships at the University of Florida. Granted, he recruited
That's
well,
what I was gonna say.
and 6 of those players went to the goddamn NBA. 6 of them
Wasn't they
on
all
the
first
national
rounders?
championship team went to the NBA. So look, my point is,
Say it again, Pep.
Most of them went in the first round too.
in the first round. In the first round.
All of them.
He had 6 first round draft picks that played for him at the University of Florida.
He also
Got
had Mike Miller,
Mike
UD,
Miller,
UD.
who won NBA championships. Udonis Haslem, who done won that. So Billy Donovan, I would say, is a great recruiter. I don't know, his system sucks, because when you got them dudes, all you can do, you can run pick and roll and, you know, spread the floor and let them dudes go, because they all going to the NBA. Now, here's my thing. Scott Brooks took him to the NBA Finals. Now, mind you, Scott Brooks, he won NBA championships with the Houston Rockets under Rudy Tomjanovich, who is a great coach, who has played a lot of basketball. Got it. This guy we have now has only been under Billy Donovan. He's never played the game. So y'all saying, well, let him go sit as an assistant. My advice to him, regardless of his age, and he's only 37, maybe 38, go get your ass on a basketball court and see how hard this shit really is. And go play every single day and see how hard this shit
Start
really
from
is.
the bottom. Now we here.
Start from the bottom.
I'll tell you, I don't think there's too many coaches that's underneath the NBA. I already know not in the NBA, but in the NCAA, Division II, Division III, JUCO, NAIA, high school, that's going to deal with him.
I know.
Because why? Why would I have? Why would I deal with this NBA coach who I know don't know the game, and I've been here maybe 15, 20 years trying to get to the next level? I'm not dealing with that.
He jumped me by privilege. Exactly.
Yeah,
he jumped me by privilege.
That's
I always got
coaches in the D League.
It's a coach that commentates.
Coaches in the G League. What they call it, the G League now?
Mark Jackson.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Coaches and
his partner.
It's coaches at that level that are better than this dude.
I you know what? I just overlooked that all the way. So guess what? I was now shit. What they call it?
No, you good, man. You good.
That just hit me in the face like.
Hey, unlike this guy we got now, it ain't hit him in the face.
Yeah, I mean,
at least you realize it. After 20 minutes of talking about it, you realized it. This motherfucker ain't. You know why? Because he got a head coaching job.
Hey, but guns, man. I ain't been skippity papped in a long time, man. And that shit hurt, man. I forgot how bad skippity pap get hurt.
But the two coaches, I don't know if they still at Temple, the men's and the women's coach. They've been at Temple for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Junior college. So you really think somebody like that go take this NBA dude?
Again, I just really didn't think about you're right.
Well, not Temple, not Temple.
Job, and now you come me to learn.
Here's what I tell you exactly. So here's what I tell you, man. My freshman year at JUCO, my head coach was a former Marine. I don't know how much basketball he played. I can't even Google the dude. He was a former Marine. All he knew was go out there and play. That's what the Thunder look like. That's what they look like. That's why I have an issue with that hire, because that looks like my freshman year of college. He's playing 12 players, man. He's treating it like a junior varsity basketball team. You never know who's going to play that night. You never know who's not going to play that night. And you never know who's going to play for how many minutes.
And I'm
they
gonna
are
be
struggling.
honest.
They're
Most
struggling with
coaches,
Detroit right now without Cade Cunningham. They're struggling with Detroit.
Most coaches go past the seventh, go past 7 or 8 when you get in foul trouble or you up by 20, 25.
Well, he started subbing them 9 through 15 when we were up 13 in the third quarter, like the game was over. And then Charlotte made
Go
a
look
run.
at a stat
Now,
line on
mind you,
ESPN and look and
mind
see
you,
how
they
many
don't
players
have
it say
LaMelo
did
Ball.
not play coach's decision.
They don't have LaMelo Ball. They didn't have
Broke his ankle.
Scary Terry. They didn't have Scary Terry.
He didn't play either? I didn't know he didn't play.
No. They still beat the Thunder.
He started something 13 up.
They had what's the white dude that tore his leg up so bad in Boston?
I don't think
Gordon
he played.
Hayward.
He was
He
out
didn't play
there
either.
2 seasons.
I don't think he played.
He didn't play
Yeah,
either.
Gordon Hayward.
No,
He didn't play either
he
last
ain't
night.
play
That's
either?
what I'm telling you.
It was
None of these dudes
Washington.
played last
night. PJ Washington went for 40-43.
Murdered him.
PJ Washington went for 43.
Hold up. You know what play put them ahead? They shot the ball bounced off the rim, and the dude tip dunked it in. He tip dunked it in. Hey man, coaching matters. But you got these clowns on Twitter talking about, oh well, he gets my vote. Coach of the year, 37 wins in a terrible Western Conference.
That's a good thing.
Well,
They don't get a vote.
And then it's like, and then they say, well, we're still building. How many lottery picks you need? And then if you hit on all of them, how you gonna pay all of them? Well, you got to see what you got before you start trading players. No. How about you trade some of them first round draft picks for some veteran leadership? For some 3-and-D guys.
I'm sorry.
For some 3-and-D
You hear this
guys
at the
that's
game,
been
though.
established
I'm sorry.
in the league.
But you hear this at the game.
OKC stopped building after last year's draft when they took Josh Giddey and that garbage?
Josh Giddey's a stud. Chet Holmgren is gonna be.
I'm saying
he's gonna be injured. Yeah. This motherfucker didn't even make it to training camp. But I ain't heard nobody say nothing about that.
What I'm saying is,
before he got injured, he would be injured most of his career because he's skinny as hell. And he's on the floor more than Anthony Davis is. He hits the floor more than Anthony Davis and motherfucking Joel Embiid.
Y'all stop building when y'all got Josh Giddey, who I agree is a stud, because I'll take him in Philly. Whenever y'all get rid of him, just call Philly. We'll take him.
He makes everybody better.
We just don't want SGA. We just
don't
want
pass
SGA.
The ball.
But y'all got Josh Giddey, SGA, exactly, and 3 other role players on the team. Y'all set, because no team needs 5 all-stars.
Let me tell you.
It don't work. It's proven.
Giddey, J-Dub, who is number 8 with the afro, who's a killer. And I even like Isaiah Joe. He's not a rookie, but Isaiah Joe can flat out stroke the rock.
Yeah, y'all got him from us. I was pissed off when
exactly. That kid, Ousmane Deng, who's a rookie, who's 6'10", that we traded for, where he get his jumper consistent. The kid from Arkansas, Jay Will, who's the Vietnamese, who's from Arkansas, Vietnamese and black dude.
The big dude.
Y'all got 2 of them.
Well, J-Dub is number 8. The dark-skinned guy, Santa Clara. Jay Will is from Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all got 2 Jalen Williams.
Right. So that's 5 out of names right there. You keep I like Wiggins. Wiggins is 6'4". He got some shake and bake, penetrate. Hey man, the rest of them, they tried to trade Lou Dort before the trade deadline. Didn't nobody want him. but they gave him $87 million. I don't mind Lou Dort. But his shot selection sucks. He made his way into the league on defense. Look, but that first six I named, there's your core right there. You trade SGA for another 3-and-D guy with some size, maybe 6'7", 6'8", and I would have to go through a roster to figure it out. Somebody with some veteran leadership. I would have to go through some rosters to figure that out. So you got 6 core players who are 24 and under. You trade SGA, you trade Dort.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm trading Chet Holmgren. You bring in somebody. You trade JRE. I wish we'd have kept Bazley. I don't know why we traded Bazley. He's 6'9", can handle the ball. He can shoot the three. He can defend all the positions. But if you had somebody to develop him right, there's your 3-and-D guy at the 3 when you get rid of SGA. If you bring in shooters, a couple of shooters, you can make up for SGA's points. And the ball moves more. And now they don't know who to guard.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Those 5 that you just named.
6, but go ahead.
Them 5 that you just named is why I say y'all are not rebuilding anymore. Y'all got players.
You leave it to them clowns. You leave it to them clowns on Twitter. That's what we doing. Because we still got 17 draft picks. We still got 17 first-round draft picks. So they think we still rebuilding. How fucking idiotic is that? How fucking idiotic does that sound?
I mean, y'all rebuilding for the next 5 or 6 years.
That doesn't have
shit longer than that.
Hold on.
I think they got a couple that's multiple in the same draft though.
And Detroit done took the lead. Look at Giddey. That's a foul. That's a foul too. You know Giddey can go get any shot that SGA does, except easier because he's 6'8". And you know why? People not gonna leave. They're not gonna come help Giddey, because they know if they do, he's gonna find a wide open man. I've watched numerous possessions.
I was about to say that kid can pass his ass off
all day long, man. Basketball IQ through the fucking roof. And people get mad when I say trade SGA and hand the team over to Giddey. You trade SGA, you can get 2 shooters to make up for that scoring SGA does. The ball moves, and they spread the floor, and Josh Giddey can go get whatever shot he wants at 6'8". Easy.
You still ain't even talk about the stick though.
Cause I ain't gonna lie.
Yep.
Ski, whatever, Boski, whatever his name is.
Pokashevsky. Poku.
Yeah, that dude.
Who can handle rock too. He just got to get more aggressive and more mean, man. He coming back off of injury. I keep Poku too. Anyway, enough about that, man. I'm done, man.
Can I ask an off-topic question?
Absolutely.
Well, not really off-topic, but
no. Let's go with your topic. I'm done.
Who all played NBA 2K23 on here?
I'm waiting for the next one to come out. I didn't bother to get that. Guess who just hit the game winner? J-Dub.
I'm going to sell my PlayStation 3, so.
Huh?
Bucket.
What's that?
I'm about to sell my PlayStation 3, so yeah.
You ain't got.
I'm about to sell my PlayStation, so
you ain't got the 4 or the 5.
Bro, I stopped playing. I got a. Bro, I don't know what the fuck I got. I think I got a 4, but I stopped playing.
I'm just waiting for my Xbox.
Bro, I stopped playing video games. I'm trying to
build me a cool to run with, so.
I got an Xbox.
They cross-platform.
See, I ain't even on that.
Tipping, J-Dub.
You trying to build a team to play 5-on-5 with somebody with 5 other people on it?
Yeah, I got the Xbox One, so I don't know what that do on there.
It cross-platform.
I think that with the new Xbox it do, but not with the one.
Yeah, my son.
Remember the Xbox One that came out probably like 10 years ago.
Oh, so
yeah, I got the Xbox One. I got the new Xbox.
Almost.
That's why I said I'm just waiting on that one to die.
Almost 10 years ago.
done with video games.
Xbox One came out like right before I went to Korea.
So I'm the only video game
That was
nerd
in
on this
2015.
podcast?
Nah, I play. I play
Dude,
2K.
let
2K.
me know when you get on 2K.
No, I was a nerd, so yeah.
They got so many different
video
courts
game
that you go run on.
I just found other shit better.
Hey, look here, real quick. SGA averaging 30. J Dub's numbers tonight. Now he scored 33 last night. His numbers tonight: 27 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and a game winner.
Oh, he got the ball.
He not even playing point, but he's spreading the ball on. A lot of them games when SGA going for 30, 35, 40, he'll only have 3 assists, maybe 3 rebounds.
He got 2 assists.
And a lot of possessions where don't nobody else touch the ball. He's getting it with everybody. He's getting his numbers with everybody else still touching the ball. That's the difference right there. Anyway, let's go back to that. Back to it. That is basketball.
Yeah.
But anyway, Twitter pissed me off today. These clowns, they pissed me off, man. These motherfuckers, dude. Hey, let's talk about something else, man. Let's talk about the Jets and why they ain't got Aaron Rodgers yet.
Who knows, man?
I think y'all should go ahead and trade for Lamar Jackson.
I read an article that is pretty much done, but they trying to get 2 receivers.
No. So the Packers want a bunch of first-round picks.
2. Yeah,
so
2 right.
So
I thought that was done.
No, it's not, because the Jets.
They just saying it's done out loud, but it ain't really done.
The Jets are not giving up pick 13.
Right.
They're not giving that pick up. So that's kind of what the holdup was. But now that everybody's at the owners' meetings, Green Bay done pulled off all those first-round picks. So now it could happen now, but it has to happen before the draft. Because if it don't happen before the draft, Aaron Rodgers won't be a Jet.
Yep.
Because what's the purpose of trading draft picks if you already passed the draft?
Yep.
So everything has to happen within like the next 2 weeks. So, but Joe Douglas, and I hope, I put this in the text, I hope what he's doing now is what all GMs do around draft time. Just start lying about everything. Because he said trading for Lamar Jackson wasn't an option.
He might want to rethink that.
But that makes no sense. Because if you're going to give Aaron Rodgers $60 million,
you might as well give Lamar Jackson.
For one season, you might as well pay Lamar Jackson $220 million and have him for 5 years.
Yep.
Because with Lamar Jackson on that offense, he don't have to run like he did in Baltimore. He don't have to. Because we got stud receivers, we got 3 good running backs, we got a decent tight ends. He don't have to run.
That's what their GM said, BA.
He don't have that's what Joe Douglas said. It's not an option.
It wasn't an option to trade for Lamar Jackson.
My GM, Joe Douglas, said
he said
for Lamar Jackson
is not
an option.
It's not in their vision to go after.
I got it, BA. I got your same look. And I feel the same way.
It's idiotic, bro. It's asinine.
But listen to what I'm saying, BA. This right now is the time before the draft. They do this I don't know about the MLB, but I know they do this in the NBA, and I know they do it in the NFL. Everybody start lying about what they want and what they don't want during this time. So what I'm saying is, I hope what Joe Douglas said was part of that lying process that all these owners and GMs have.
Oh, trust me.
Hey.
I'm a fan of the biggest liar out there, Jerry Jones. So
less than 4 weeks until the draft, man.
I
Yeah.
can't wait.
So that's what I'm saying.
This is
They
gonna be
better
2
shit
weeks.
it.
Yeah,
Hey,
45.
they
2
better shit
weeks.
it get off the pots, man. They better shit it get off the pot.
I'm telling y'all right now, this is gonna be the craziest NFL draft
NBA
in a long since the 90s.
Not for me, because we ain't got no first and second round
Oh, that's
draft
great.
picks.
No,
We
yeah,
set. We
you
set.
gonna sit back and watch the show.
Yeah, we
Um,
set.
it will be for me if we don't have no quarterback.
That's a fact.
I
mean,
think
you
Rodgers,
got to
I
think.
think the Rodgers thing is
Ooh,
done.
wee.
I just
Ooh,
think it's a
Pep.
lot of bullshit.
No,
Ooh, Pep. Ooh,
no.
Pep. If the Jets do this, bro, ooh, Pep. Man, if they sit back and they draft Will Levis,
Oh,
oh my goodness.
I'll tell you what.
Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you what. I would not be a Jets fan anymore in my life.
Oh man, I can see that shit happening because they
I would
drafted
not.
number 2. They drafted number 2,
But
and they've been talking up Will Levis this whole time. Oh my, they better not. Oh my good. Oh man, I feel bad for you, bro. Woosah, yeah. Woosah.
so okay. I'm about so right now since we talking about the Jets, I'm about to go. I'm
Yeah,
going all the
we
way
talking
back.
about the Jets.
I'm going all the way back. All right. So we drafted Mark Sanchez.
Uh-huh.
Talk about it.
Mark Sanchez was good until Schottenheimer ruined it.
Mr. Butt.
Then we took old boy from Penn State.
Uh,
I can't think of his name,
shit.
but I was
You
hoping.
know, we've talked about this before,
And they
and
took
G
him in
knew
the
his
second
name.
round.
I know who you're talking about.
They took him in the second
I don't
round.
say
I
his
was
name.
like, he's
I
horrible.
don't say his name.
Don't take him, but they took him anyway. Then they took Geno. Now, what I'll say about Geno is Geno's rookie year, he went 8-8.
Right.
He went 8-8. His second year was the year I said, "Hey, Jets gonna win the Super Bowl," and I put my LES on.
When they got
And then he got, and
Cromartie
then
and
yeah,
what's the name back?
when Revis came back,
Revis and
and
Cromartie,
Cromartie,
yeah.
and Cromartie was there,
And I
and
laughed
Brandon
at you.
Marshall
Was
came.
Bart Scott
And,
was still there?
no, he
Bart
was gone.
Scott? He was gone? Okay.
Eric Decker was there.
Eric Decker,
He
yep.
was decent, but then his brother got into a motorcycle accident. He didn't show up to Pflugerville at
Eric
IK
Decker?
camp. No. Remember, Geno Smith got his jaw broke
Right.
because he was supposed to go to IK Impale's camp down here in Pflugerville, but his brother got into an accident and he didn't show up, and he ain't say nothing about it. So IK paid for his room and I guess a rental car and all that stuff, and IK just wanted his money back. So when IK kept asking for his money and he kept blowing him off, IK broke that
You talking
jaw.
about Hackenberg, right? Right, Pep?
Yeah, that dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, that dude. Christian
Who the
Hackenberg.
fuck
was
is
that
that?
quarterback
Yeah.
that y'all?
Yeah, that dude. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that dude,
Garbage.
So
that dude was liquid trash, yo.
he got
Nah,
his
he
jaw
was
broke,
worse
and
than
that was
that.
that.
He was shit.
Yeah. And that was that. So we haven't, and then we drafted Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And then after he wasn't no good, we had a chance to draft Justin Fields. But
Yep.
they
took number 2 instead.
They took this
number
dude.
2. Yep.
So instead of the person who was winning the Big Ten, who was making players at Georgia ahead of him, transfer.
Yeah.
He made 2 quarterbacks in front of him transfer.
Yep.
So if you do that at Georgia, and then you leave Georgia, and then you go to Ohio State, and then you win the Big Ten, and you make the playoffs. Now, granted, he didn't play well in the playoffs, but still, you won the Big Ten, you made the playoffs, and you played
What did number
well.
2 do in college, though?
And you played well in the SEC.
That had Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Hey man,
He's only good for 4 games.
Don't talk about that dude because
he's
that
only
dude,
good for 4 games, and then
that
after
season
that,
when Geno
he
got his
turns
jaw
into a
broke,
pumpkin.
No. When Geno got his jaw broke, he threw us out of the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. He's good for 4 games,
So
and then he turns into a pumpkin.
So the Jets finished 10-6 that year. They finished 10-6. So I was in Houston. when he lost that game.
I remember that.
and then I watch him throw pick after pick after pick, both times against Buffalo, and lost those games to Rex Ryan. So now you go from being 13-3 to 10-6, and don't even make the playoffs at 10-6.
Yep.
And mind you, Brandon Marshall never made the playoffs while he was in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Brandon
So
Marshall. He was doing shit. He was doing dumb shit in Denver.
So we
Denver,
still
but
talking
not-
about Will Levis.
No.
Making your
So-
way to Will Levis now.
The-
You're making your
so-
way to Will Levis.
I'm gonna tell you
If they
this.
draft Will Levis, you done.
Everybody need to be fired. Woody Johnson need to sell a team, and everybody need to be fired. Because I'm gonna say the same thing I said about
Pennington?
two. The thing about Chad Pennington is Chad Pennington was good until he busted his shoulder up.
Man.
He did, but he was good with the Jets until he messed his shoulder up.
He was.
I don't think the Jets gonna draft a quarterback in the first round.
Hey man, they need a quarterback.
Right? Until we get 12 or number 8, we need a quarterback.
Number 2 ain't even a solid number 2, bro.
But they already said he's the number 2.
But he ain't a solid number 2. Because if one of them, let's say y'all bring one of them quarterbacks in, 12 or 8, and they get injured.
Nope.
Really?
So no. What's gonna happen is he's gonna play bad, then we're gonna bring Streveler back in. Number 15.
Who was the kid that they made the t-shirts for last season?
Mike White. He's in Miami.
Mike White?
The quarterback you talking about from Miami was Josh McCown.
No. Josh McCown was there. But Josh McCown was there with Sam Darnold. Remember I said that Teddy Bridgewater was also there with those two. And they traded Teddy Bridgewater because he was playing better than both of them in practice and in preseason.
Yep.
So once the players started saying, hey, we should Teddy Bridgewater should be our quarterback, they traded Teddy Bridgewater to Carolina.
Yeah, well, because again, look, number 2, Daddy owns JetBlue.
I don't care what he owns. That dude sucks as a quarterback.
I guess he does as a quarterback, but he got a daddy
that
provides his rich white privilege.
But that's why we said the last you wasn't on the last podcast.
You got all that money. Your kid should be going to the best camps. He should be painting. He should be at the Madden Academy. He should be at the Elite 11s. He should be at all the best stuff.
But it's still players that suck. It's still players that suck that go to all of that though.
Yeah, I know one player.
Maybe he's just not a football player.
He's just not that good.
Ryan Leaf is the example.
You really can't. Ryan Leaf was doing drugs and all that foolishness.
Yeah. So if they draft Will Levis, you done as a Jets fan.
I will not watch a Jets game this year.
Okay. So with that being said, let's move on to Dallas.
Go
BA. Go BA.
Don't look away. Look at the camera.
I'll tell you that.
Y'all still got Dak Prescott.
I like Dak Prescott.
Do you?
I like that.
You want a few, but go ahead. And I'm serious.
I like that. What I didn't like was the offense coordinator.
Ain't they about to sign? They about to get that dude an extension.
They already did. They already restructured his contract.
No, I'm saying
they about
to
extension.
Yeah,
they were about to give him another one.
No, another extension.
When did they do that?
Another, they about to give him another extension
in 2024.
They about to give him another one where he's going to make like close to $50 million a year
in 2024. They already
next season. So next season, okay, got you.
So here's what frustrates me about the Cowboys right now. One, they had outstanding offseason. I don't even know what I say. They had an outstanding offseason because they're trying to win now. Now,
tell me why they had an outstanding offseason. Explain.
They resigned several defensive pieces that they needed. They locked Tony Pollard in. The biggest mistake they made was letting Dalton Schultz go. They added to the receiving core. Now, here's where they messed up. with the Cowboys. I personally, and I'm gonna say it again, I say it 1,000 times, and I say it to anybody who calls me and we have these talks. I don't think they should have let Zeke go because Tony Pollard broke his goddamn leg at the end of the season.
They talking about drafting Bijan Robinson.
They signed a running back who's exactly like Zeke. Yeah, I know he's a Texas boy. Wasn't it Ronald Jones? I know he's a Texas kid.
He's not like Zeke. He's smaller than Zeke. He's faster than Zeke. Zeke likes to run people over.
Right. But he can run between the tackles.
Ronald Jones is cool. Yeah, he's cool.
He can run between the tackles. Okay, I take that back. He's not Zeke caliber of trucking people.
He's cool though.
Yeah, but he's good. I mean, he's all right. But he's still kind of on the same level as Zeke. You know what I'm saying? They've been in the league about the same amount of time. All that stuff. Ronald Jones, what, 1 year removed? Zeke been in for 4 years. Ronald Jones been, what, 6?
I don't know.
Like
I'd have to.
But again, it's cool. I'm cool with bringing a Texas kid back to the team. That's a great, fantastic story. But you should have kept Zeke, restructured their contract, and kept him because Zeke knows the system.
It's gonna be a new system, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be a new system. Unless it's gonna be a new philosophy.
So then, why get rid of Kellen Moore if it's not going to be a new system?
Because Kellen Moore is pass first. McCarthy's run first. That was their whole conflict in meetings. They used to butt heads about it because McCarthy wants to run first. Kellen Moore wants to throw. Think about every Cowboy play, first play of every game.
No, I get that. Sure.
So again, McCarthy wants to run first, like he did in Green Bay. That's his state. It is what it is. Again, I think the biggest mistake.
Yeah, let me ask you this question.
Hold on, let him finish, G.
Yeah, one, they let Dalton Schultz go to Houston. 2, they let Zeke leave when they know my man Pollard broke his leg the last game of the season. Why would you let an established running back leave when, yes, your future running back for the foreseeable future broke his goddamn leg in the last game of the season?
What was his agent talking about?
Who?
Zeke.
I think there was amicable for a restructure. But the Cowboys, again, financially, it was better for them to let him go because they gained, I think, was $15 million.
10, I think. Something like 9. I think it was $9 million.
Like 9, something like that.
Yeah, it was a $9 million hit.
But they gained some leverage, so they signed with them letting Zeke go. They signed 3 players.
Okay, what's your question, G?
And again, G, I'm with you. So I
bet I got a
How
better
long
question.
How long do you think that Robinson is going to last in that first round?
Robinson, the running back?
Bijan Robinson.
Y'all picked,
that's what they talking about the
26.
Cowboys drafting.
They said, I've heard several names.
Yeah, I've heard a couple, but the biggest one.
I'm just saying, how long do they think that dude is going to last in the
I brought up Bijan. I brought up Bijan, not BA. I brought that up.
I didn't bring that.
He may not.
I'm just saying. But they're going to need.
Pick.
No, I think you want to know what I think they're going to draft in the first round?
Yeah, they're going to need another feature back though, because I agree with him. I agree with him that Pollard.
The kid's name too.
That Pollard coming off a broken leg, he's not going to be the same Pollard as the past 2 seasons.
What I'm saying is
he's not.
They're going to draft a defensive tackle.
Okay, so here's my question.
Do you think so?
So that was my question. Yeah, y'all getting all this offense with Brandon Cooks and Ronald Jones, and y'all biggest problem was y'all couldn't stop the fucking run, man.
Yeah, because
They'll get another
now I
corner
think
too.
that's why I think they're going to drive the defense tackle.
But how's that helping stop the run?
I'm just saying. I was adding on.
Stephon Gilmore, yeah, when motherfuckers is running it down your throat, how does Stephon Gilmore help?
I think they're going to draft a D tackle.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the kid name.
And you think he'll help stop
in the first round?
Yeah.
And you think he'll help stop the run?
Yep. I do.
Okay.
With the schedule that y'all finna play?
You know, the 49ers
we all play an NFC West schedule.
We got the NFC East this year.
That's what we're missing, though. We're missing a stud D tackle. We got some good ones. We got some, you know what I'm saying? We got some good ones. But they're going to draft a run-stopping D tackle in the first round. I'm just saying. That's what they should do.
So name one. And do you think he'll be there? And do you think he'll be there at the 26th pick?
I can tell you when they should have signed, but they didn't. Calais Campbell.
He's talking about they was recruiting him there, trying. Hey, Calais Campbell's old though.
Yeah, but it's a lot you can do with that 6'8", 300 pounds in the middle.
Sure.
What is this kid name?
While you looking that up, G, how about the Eagles? Go.
Oh, Maisie Smith.
Who?
Maisie Smith.
We need an off.
Mozzie.
From where?
Mozzie Smith.
Mozzie
from Michigan.
Texas. It's Maisie.
Oh, he's from Michigan.
Mozzie Smith.
It's
Mozzie.
Okay.
And I pronounce it Maisie.
Hey, it's Mozzie. Mozzie.
You talking to a Michigan? You talking to a Michigan fan?
Get it right. Yeah, and he will help.
Yeah, I think they're gonna draft him.
But I don't know if Mozzie's gonna be around that long.
They might move up. We talking about the Cowboys.
So for me, for the Eagles, we're not talking about the Cowboys no more. So for the Eagles,
calm down.
We need offensive line, linebackers, and defensive backs.
That's a lot.
That's it.
That's a lot.
It is a fucking lot. And I would only be saying linebackers and defensive backs if we wouldn't have let defensive line and offensive linemen, stellar defensive linemen and offensive linemen go. To the ops.
We got y'all on one of them. So anyway,
I'm just saying.
Y'all need linebackers too.
No, y'all stuck us for our papers.
Oh yeah.
That's why I said linebackers and defensive backs.
Okay. Check this out.
I'm brutally honest. Honest. We need linebackers and defensive backs, and our linebackers have to be able to defend the pass.
You do know Jalen Hurts is in the 4th year of his contract, right? Yeah. They have to pay him because he wasn't a first-round draft pick, so they don't have a 5th option on him. They have to pay him this season.
They're already working a contract extension.
Yeah, them females he got for agents. Them females he got for they gonna break Philly out something real proper like, and that's gonna hurt the Eagles.
They've already
that's why they get rid of all them fools.
That they're looking at.
Go ahead.
That's why they've already reported they're looking at 260, 269 for Jalen Hurts extension.
Because he's done more than Deshaun Watson. He's even done more than fucking Lamar Jackson. He took his team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He took his team to the Super Bowl.
Hey man.
And he wasn't a first-round draft pick.
I mean, technically, if you look at it, he's lost one game last year.
Yeah.
And he won 16.
They about to break Philly out something real proper like.
I said it once and I said it again. Cleveland fucked the game up for the league for a long goddamn time.
You know they done restructured his contract. And there was nothing he could do about it.
They did, but that's the reason That's
They
the
said
reason
about
Lamar
Deshaun
Jackson's
Watson?
not getting paid.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason why Lamar ain't getting paid. Yeah, I get it.
They set the goddamn precedent. They fucked the league up for years and years and years to come.
Hey,
So they
man,
restructured.
I'm gonna say
I didn't know
something
they
off
restructured
camera.
Deshaun Watson's contract.
No,
I
I'm
don't
gonna say
blame him.
something.
I,
I'm gonna
and
say
here's-
something when we
Cousins.
get
I
off
don't
this
fucking
camera.
blame him.
Kirk
I mean, I
Cousins
don't
messed
blame, I
that
don't
up.
blame Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
Get
Kirk
the-
Cousins actually messed it up.
Kirk Cousins
84
messed that up.
million guaranteed.
I didn't
They
know
said,
they
nope.
just, but I didn't know they restructured Deshaun Watson's contract.
Yeah, they did it. They did it a few weeks
'Cause I
ago,
know
maybe a
last
month or
season-
so ago.
But you see how much money he got on the back end? What, 100 million or some shit like that? I gotta look it up. But after restructure, again, it still doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Restructuring don't mean shit. They still gotta pay this dude the money
All of it.
Hey,
up
Hey.
front.
All of it.
Well, I mean, they only gave him. He only got a bill
You know,
for last season, so he was gonna make money this season anyway.
What they give? I gotta look up see what they
gonna break him out
He
something
was looking at
real
50
proper
mil
like
this-
All of it. He gotta
all
get
of it.
all his money because it's all guaranteed.
Now they might have turned some of it into a signing bonus, and then maybe he gets all this
and
money,
incentives.
and then he might not have any money, guaranteed
No.
money left in his last two seasons.
Oh,
So
y'all,
he get
y'all,
all that up front. Go ahead, BA. Go
are y'all
ahead.
ready? Y'all ready? Y'all want to know what got up front from restructuring?
Yeah, go ahead.
$44,920,000.
Mm-hmm. When it was only 36 million a year, I think, something like that. Now he
19.
getting 19 million. 19 million. Okay.
And a dead cap value of
He was only gonna make 19 million.
Yeah, if they trade him, they gonna get smacked in the head. Go ahead.
because if they would have traded him, you want to know what the dead cap value was? Again, when I said this number, I'm telling you, it would have crushed. It would have ended the Bills.
Yeah.
I mean, Bengals. I mean,
Browns.
the Browns would have got sold.
Yeah.
Dead cap value $220
Yeah.
Good answer.
million.
Smack them in the head. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So what? He did it. I don't care how to smack him. He did it.
They would have to pay him more than that because
It's not
he
his
only
fault.
got paid $1 million for this past season.
But
Yeah.
that's because he was suspended. So you don't get paid when you suspended.
Yeah, he got $1 million. He got $1,080,000. He got $1,000,008.
That was before the suspension.
All right. Look.
No,
That
that
was
was
before the
2023.
suspension. They
His
knew
base
he
salary
was
for 2023 was going to be $1,000,008. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
They
Hey, what it boils
They
down
knew he
to.
was going to get suspended, so they only gave him $1 million.
This
What
dude
it
was
boils-
structured as playing 1 year, or not even a whole year.
Yeah.
He got damn near $45 million
Yeah.
in a bonus for restructuring for one guy for half a year playing.
Yeah. So what it boils
Like
down
that, so I'm
to.
retiring.
And it still got
What-
a cap hit. No, Cleveland
what-
has still got a cap hit.
Yeah.
Of
What it
19
boils
million.
down to is Jalen Hurts. He about to hurt Philly the same way.
Yep. Lamar
Same
Jackson
way.
gonna do it. I'm just saying.
Because he done did better than Lamar and Deshaun and Kyler Murray, who got 189 guaranteed, and Russell Wilson, who done got 165 against. Jalen Hurts is about to break Philly off something real
they
proper.
couldn't get
Like.
rid of Russell. They want to get rid of Russell.
Hey, look here. Let's go to the 49ers real
So
quick. Mine gonna be real fast.
hold on before you go to the 49ers to close out the Eagles. If you remember, I said they needed to drop Jalen Hurts before they was going to have to pay this kid.
Then
Because
y'all wouldn't have
I
been in
knew
the Super Bowl.
He was going to turn into something.
Then y'all wouldn't have been in the Super Bowl.
I'm good with that.
Oh, bro, no, you're not.
I'm good
Stop
with
it.
that.
Anyway, let's move on
Honestly-
to the 49. Nigga,
Oh,
man, stop it.
honestly-
You lying,
Hold on,
G. You
hold on,
lying.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold
I
on,
You
am.
lying.
hold on,
You
bro.
lying. You
Hold on,
lying,
bro.
bro.
I'm,
Hold on,
bro,
You lying.
Before you move on, this is why I tell you.
You are not good.
This is
with
why
not
I'm telling
going
you,
to
I'm
the
not
Super
lying.
Bowl. You lying.
You cool with letting this dude go.
This is why I'm telling you, I'm not lying.
He good with Gardner Minshew.
Because no, I'm not good with Gardner Minshew, but I have not been sold. We'll talk after the podcast I'll tell you exactly why I'm not lying.
No, put it on record. Put it on record. Then put it on record. Put it on record.
On everything I love right now. Because if you have to sit there and pay one player all that fucking money, you're fucked for the next 5-6 seasons. You're not getting anybody for the next 5-6 seasons. I applaud teams like the Jets who got all of them players
losers
for little that they're going to have to pay for.
Loser. G,
they're going to have to pay.
You
in the
losing
NFC
points,
East,
bro. G, you losing points.
But in the
stop
NFC
it, man.
East,
nope. Let's stop right now. Let's stop right now. Let's stop.
Let's
stop. Let's stop right now.
In
Let's
the
stop
NFC
right
East,
now.
We were not going to be losers. In the NFC East,
we wouldn't be in the Super Bowl. Y'all wouldn't be in the Super Bowl.
Like I said before.
Hold up.
Me and BA,
tell me y'all. Hold up.
Me and BA said it before the fucking Super Bowl.
Stop.
The only thing the teams in the NFC give a fuck about is winning the NFC East.
Oh my God! Stop it, man! Stop it, bro!
Stop it. Plus.
Stop it, man!
We give a shit about winning the NFC.
Put your glass down, bro. Put your glass down. That's so.
I'm not even drinking.
That's asinine. Then go get a drink.
I said it before.
And think about what the fuck you just said.
I said it 4 or 5 months ago.
No, that's
I said it 4 or 5 months ago.
So hold up. You were
I said it 4 or 5 months ago that
okay, cool. G, stop. So you rather
listen to him.
So you'd rather not make the playoff, rather not make the Super Bowl and be mediocre than to pay your quarterback who got you there.
So you knew at the beginning of the season that Jalen Hurts was going to take the Eagles to the Super Bowl.
Answer the question.
You knew at the beginning of the season.
No. But I knew Jalen Hurts was going to be a quarterback. I knew he was going to be a quarterback.
And I never said that.
And I'm not happy about the Jets paying all these people and not winning.
Before he turned, because I know how the Eagles are. I know how every Philly team fucking is. I knew Jalen Hurts was going to turn into some shit that we were not going to be able to either, one, pay him the money and he was going to fucking leave, or two, we weren't going to put anybody else around him. We did the same shit with Allen Iverson.
So you just happy with winning the NFC East? I said it
5-6 months ago.
Hold on. So you just happy with winning the NFC East?
That's what the owners in the NFC East.
I didn't say I was. I said owner and that GM.
We're talking about you right now. No, we're talking about you right now. And what you just said. Not the owner and the GM.
But you not listening. You got tunnel listening. Because
I'm asking you a question about what you just said.
I said that.
Go, G. Go ahead.
Everybody wants their team to go to the fucking Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants their team to go to the Super Bowl. But what the Eagles do every year is we make it again. Okay, 2018, we went to the Super Bowl. We beat the Patriots.
We talking about Jalen Hurts. Fuck all that. We talking about Jalen Hurts. We talking about Jalen Hurts.
I'm getting to that.
No, don't get to that. We've been there. We've been there. Jalen Hurts.
Let me say what I gotta say.
We saw all that, G. We know all that from the past, from 2018 and all that shit. We talking about Jalen Hurts right now.
The season before last. The only reason why Jalen Hurts played is because, again, Carson Wentz was liquid shit. And if I wish that they would have listened to me on my little text messages I used to put on the little Facebook group, they would have got rid of his ass. However, comma space. I knew Jalen Hurts was going to turn into something because I was mad when Alabama let him go. BA, put your hand down because I see it. I got you. Guns got you. I seen it. I seen it coming. The kid is not no slouch. He's been coached by his dad, who ain't no slouch, for years, months, and days. And I said 5-6 months ago that if you do not
Why
put
do you
nothing
want to get
around
rid
him
of him
now,
then?
if,
Get rid of him for
Guns,
who?
if you don't put nothing around,
Get rid of him
if
for
you
who? Cam
shit,
Newton?
that's a good fucking
Are you
that's a good
fucking kidding me, G?
that's a good motherfucking question.
I guarantee you the
That's a
Jets will
good
take him.
motherfucking question. However, I said,
And pay.
but I said there he's going to elevate to the point to where they are not going to be able to pay him and keep everybody else. And
Without him,
whatever
y'all can't go
run they
nowhere
make
at all.
is
Even if
only
you
going
pay
to be
everybody else, without him, you don't go nowhere. Without Jalen Hurts, the Eagles go nowhere, even if you pay everybody else. Because Gardner Minshew
But
ain't
you
making
can't say
nobody better. Hold on.
but you can't say that.
Gardner Minshew ain't making
But
nobody
you
else,
can't
ain't making
say
nobody
that
better.
though.
Carson Wentz ain't make nobody better.
And you
And y'all
never
wouldn't
heard me
have
say
AJ Brown
and you never
without,
heard me say it.
but y'all wouldn't have AJ Brown without Hurts either.
Thank you, because they're not bringing him in for Gardner Minshew.
That's a
No,
possibility.
no. So
That's a possibility.
He
That's
wouldn't
a
have came.
possibility.
no. AJ Brown told the story. AJ Brown told the story. Him and Hurts
I
are
put
real
it to you
friends.
like hold on, Pep.
Hold
I
on,
put it
listen
to
to
you like
Pep.
this.
No.
I
No,
put it
let
to you like
Pep
this.
finish.
Next
Let
season,
Pep
they're
finish.
This is
G,
the truth.
let Pep
Hurts,
finish.
Hurts and Brown are real friends. They are real friends. So before the draft, him and Hurts was texting, and Hurts threw out there what you think about Philly. And he was just asking, and then when Brown said, what you talking about, Hurts went straight to whoever your GM is and said, hey, what you think about AJ Brown? You think we could get him? That's how that trade happened.
They go back to high school.
Because no,
Yeah.
but not
so
Hurts. Brown is from like Mississippi or somewhere though.
Uh-huh.
He's not from Texas. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's how that trade came to fruition because of Jalen Hurts and him having a
mhm,
friendship. If they weren't
mhm.
friends, y'all wouldn't have had AJ Brown.
They became friends in some kind of quarterback camp, from what I understand.
I don't care how they became friends.
So
but
no, they
fact-
grew up together.
But the fact that they're
They
real
grew up
friends
together.
is why AJ Brown is on the Eagles.
all right.
So I don't care who else your
So
quarterback was.
riddle
If
me
it wasn't Hurts,
riddle me this.
had
So
AJ
riddle
Brown.
me this. Hold on, BA. I got you. When I be quiet, I got you. So
All right.
riddle me this. They give Jalen Hurts $260 million for the next 5 years. You think they're gonna be able to keep Devontae Adams? I mean,
How do you know they're not gonna stretch it out?
Smith.
How do you know they're not gonna
You think
stretch
they're
it out
gonna be
over
able to
10 like Kansas City
You
did
think they're
Patrick
gonna keep
Mahomes,
AJ
bro?
Brown?
And
So
now what they're doing Dak Prescott.
Jalen Hurts
I
ain't
don't
going for
know.
that.
How do you know they're not gonna
Because
stretch
you
it out over
yourself
some
just
years,
said that them
G?
females that are his, you just guns. You just said yourself
I
them
did.
females that are his whistle names are not playing with Philly. They ain't
But they
taking
can
no
stretch
10
it out
million.
over
They ain't
some
taking no
years. How do you
260 over
know?
10.
How do you know?
So,
They
all
ain't
right, so
going. They ain't going max 5.
He
They're
gonna
not
make a
gonna go
lot of
max
money off
5.
endorsements too. All right,
yeah, but
look.
endorsements
Okay,
is one
hold
thing.
up. So let's say they don't
He is.
pay Jalen Hurts. Now you
Then
got a
don't.
frustrated. Now
Oh
you
no,
got a
they're gonna pay
frustrated.
him. But if they
Now
don't
you got
pay
to
him, they're
hold
gonna
on.
lose him,
I'm
and they
saying,
don't want to lose him.
and that's what I'm saying. But you saying if they pay him, then you don't keep everybody else. So I'm saying hypothetically, they say they don't pay him. Now you got a frustrated quarterback on your hands. What you think he gonna go out there and do? If he go out there, he gonna hold out.
They gonna do like
They don't have a they don't have a choice but to pay
Bro,
this
if they
dude,
don't,
man.
All right. So here's the.
and I'm not saying they don't.
They
What
get
I'm
rid
saying,
of
what I'm saying is before. before
There's a
he
reason
turned
we got
into what
Javon
he is
Hargrave.
now,
Yeah.
before he turned into what he is now, they should have thought out a plan to get rid of him. Because I'll be
who?
totally honest with you.
For who?
I know 5 Eagles fans other than me. That said that if we keep Jalen Hurts, he's going to develop and he's going to take us. He's going to make a deep run. I didn't see the Super Bowl, but I said he's going to make a deep run into the playoffs.
If y'all
And it
get rid
fucking
of
happened.
him, if y'all get rid of him,
And if he makes that deep run,
Philly is not in the playoff. They are not in the Super Bowl without him. I don't give a fuck how good your defense is. I don't give a fuck how good your offense is. They are not in the Super Bowl without him. Period.
if we would have, and what I'm saying is, if they would have got rid of him before they got rid of
Not in
that
the
bum
Super
Carson
Bowl.
Wentz, and then
For who?
and then I didn't, but BA, did I not say that before this?
You just
Before you
talking
started
about the
talking,
problem.
I said
You're not
that.
talking about the problem, and
I
you're not
said
coming
that
with a solution. For who?
because I said
Who's gonna be your
I said
quarterback?
the only thing that
Y'all keep Nick
teams,
Foles?
the only thing that teams in the NFC East are
He ain't
worried
answering
about
my
at
question.
this point in time until
He
they
ain't
get
answering
to
my
a point.
question.
I've been answering your question the whole
No,
time.
you ain't. For who? You get rid of
I didn't
Jalen
answer,
Hurts early. For who? You keep Nick Foles?
and
You
I
keep
already
Carson Wentz?
and I said and I've already said that was a good fucking question.
Well,
They
here's
drafted
What's your
Jalen
answer?
Hurts.
can
They
I give my
drafted
answer?
Jalen Hurts
Can I give
Go
my
in the
answer?
second.
Go
They
ahead, BA.
drafted him in the second round. They did not expect him to be who he fucking was.
But,
Yeah, they
He is
did.
now.
That's why
They
they
didn't expect that
That's
shit.
why they drafted him in the second round. They knew what he
No,
could do.
let me give my perspective.
Go ahead,
on it,
BA.
and I want y'all to really understand what I'm saying. Okay, so the Deshaun Watson thing, we talked about it last year, and it's going to have an effect across the NFL. I'm telling you right now, Deshaun Watson contract is going to cause 4 to 5 year quarterbacks from now on in the NFL. It's not going to be any long-term quarterbacks on NFL teams anymore because of that contract. Because he is messed up. That contract is messed up.
But Deshaun Watson not even in the conversation right now because
the point is,
you got somebody who took his team to the Super Bowl.
It doesn't matter. Deshaun Watson got a contract while he was on.
It does matter.
A fully guaranteed contract.
It does matter, BA.
For hundreds of millions of dollars. He's ruined that contract. Cleveland Browns did ruin the contract for quarterbacks.
Nope.
Hey, go ahead, Gun. What's up?
Hold on, Guns. Hold on, Guns.
No, I will not hold on.
I'm saying
I got something to say too.
his
Hold on. Number one, the Cleveland Browns were stupid.
That's what I'm
saying. Number two, Deshaun Watson was selfish. Number three, the Kansas City Chiefs got a 2-time Super Bowl winner who is making $500 million. $500 million.
That's
over
3
10
and
years.
4.
You know why he did
that?
That's
3 and 4.
Because he want to win. He want to win.
That's 3 and 4.
Lamar Jackson could probably go work out something like that with Baltimore, but he won't guarantee in 4 or 5 years. He's trying to get all his there because Baltimore, that whole team, that whole organization is on his back.
Yeah, because he's trying to get up
front. That's why Lamar Jackson is trying to get it all up front. Now, with Patrick Mahomes, they built that team together.
Yes.
So Patrick Mahomes didn't mind taking $500 million in 10 years, so he could keep a lot of his players with.
And he can keep restructuring too.
Here's what I'll tell you: if Philly's smart, if them females are smart, them female agents are smart, they will structure something like that for Jalen Hurts. They will tell him, hey, this is the way to go. You just went to a Super Bowl with them. You need to structure this contract to where you can keep AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. Y'all already got rid of one of the running backs and brought somebody else in, right?
Yeah, Miles Sanders left.
Miles
Yeah,
Sanders left
stupid
and
as
bring
hell.
somebody else in. So this is what them, and I keep saying them female agents is gonna slaughter the fucking Eagles. But if they smart, they can slaughter. Right?
But guns.
But they are smart, but they're going to listen to their client, and their client. I can tell you now.
I got it.
Based off of Deshaun Watson, he's going to want.
What's up, Jay?
He's going to want 250, 260.
He's not getting that.
Oh,
He's going to want 250, 260.
He's not going to
The
get
reason why
it.
I say Lamar Jackson is not a factor right now. But the reason why I say Lamar Jackson is not a factor right now, because he has not taken a team to the Super Bowl. I agree with Guns.
With that.
Cleveland was dumb as shit.
Yeah.
But giving that dude $239 million.
They could have gave it to him, but they should have stretched it out over some time.
That's the whole point. They Cleveland on a contract that jumped on their desk and they say, "Oh, that sounds good."
But we're talking about the Browns, who have had probably 18, 19 different quarterbacks since Bernie Kosar.
Hold on. Remember, they went to Baltimore before they became Cleveland again.
Exactly.
Before they went back to being Cleveland.
And the Raiders have won 2 Super Bowls since they moved to Baltimore. When they used to be the Browns. Even this Browns
with the same quarterback.
They are trash juice, bro. That organization is a fucking dumpster fire. And that's why Lamar Jackson, and that's probably what the Ravens are telling Lamar Jackson, hey, the Browns are a dumpster fire. They're a trash organization. We will not follow that business model.
But they are. But the whole point is they ruined the market.
2 Super Bowls, BA. No, they don't.
The Browns ruined the market. And I'm going off of quotes
BA, this is why I say when it comes to Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson is not a factor.
They ruined the market. They ruined the market on
haven't.
That's why they haven't.
Because these other owners are not paying that.
They're not paying it, and that's why they haven't ruined the market.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay, it ruined the market because they.
And when it comes to Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson is not a factor because Lamar Jackson took them to the playoffs.
Look at Lamar Jackson.
Deshaun Watson's he's an outlier, man. I agree with the media on that.
His contract is an outlier too.
Every fucking owner, every fucking GM, everybody was on NFL Network, ESPN, every goddamn sports blog, everybody was saying the same thing. This contract ruined the market for quarterbacks.
No, it didn't. Because if it did, I got it, BA. I watch all that shit. I'm retired just like you. Well, you still work. So I watch all that shit. They trying to say it ruined the market, but it really didn't. That's why Lamar Jackson ain't got paid yet. That's why he ain't got paid.
Again.
And I guarantee you, Jalen Hurts won't get that kind of money either.
No, he won't.
He's not going to be in Baltimore.
I don't
even Patrick Mahomes.
But he already requested for a trade.
Getting $500 million. That was stretched over 10 years.
That was before the whole fucking contract with.
But
he's still getting $500 million.
$500 million is a lot more than $230.
Bro, March 3rd, Lamar Jackson asked for a trade, or March 2nd, he asked for a trade from the Baltimore Ravens because he knew they was not going to give him that money. They knew he was not going to get that money, and 2, he was done with him because of what he's done for the organization. And that is why I was telling you, when you try to compare Lamar Jackson to Jalen Hurts, the difference is Lamar Jackson he's a better quarterback than Hurts, arguably. But when it comes down to it and you look at stats, Jalen Hurts went to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts also one game in the season.
He had a better team.
And true. Lamar Jackson has not done that.
You're muted, Guns. You're muted.
How many playoff games you
No.
muted?
I'm just saying, but they
How many
keep saying
playoff
all this
games
stuff about Lamar Jackson.
has Lamar Jackson won?
He won one, but how many times has Jalen Hurts had a 35-0 lead and lost the game? That's not Lamar Jackson's fault.
All right.
It's not his fault. It's a lot of things that he do.
Who had a 35-0 lead?
Remember they lost to Miami, Baltimore this
What
past season?
35-0 lead did Jalen Hurts blow?
That's what I'm asking you. What 35-0 lead did Jalen Hurts have, and his defense lost it for him?
Yeah. The Ravens
okay.
lost to Miami.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
So that's not even a fair comparison because Jalen Hurts is not the Eagles. Lamar Jackson is the Baltimore Ravens. He is the Baltimore Ravens.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
When he don't play, they suck.
No, he's just saying he agree with us.
Yeah, he putting up numbers,
right?
But his defense is blowing games. Or what Guns used to say about his old offensive coordinator is he'll start calling some BS, and then that'll blow the game.
Because the Ravens offensive coordinator used to be the 49ers offensive coordinator. This is the offensive coordinator who called four fucking fade routes in the Super Bowl against the Ravens with Colin Kaepernick. Instead of you got a Hall of Fame running back there behind you that you should have gave the ball to and at least let him try and win the game for you 3 downs.
The third all-time leading rusher in the history of the NFL.
I said the same thing, but that coordinator was fucking retarded, but now he's
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But Lamar's not getting that money.
He's not going to get that money, man.
That
if
Browns
the market was ruined, they'd have been paid.
It's an outlier.
It is, man.
And the problem
like I said, they've restructured that contract.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what
I don't even like how
they're
talking about Lamar Jackson not having an agent. So my problem with that part is owner, GM. Yep. If you can't tell me what I need to fix to my face, I still don't need to be here.
Exactly.
And I don't need an agent because if you telling my agent what I need to fix and what you don't want to give me and what I can't do and what I won't do and all that kind of stuff, and he not telling me, why do I need to pay him 10% if he ain't gonna tell me that? So that's a bunch of BS what they talking about, because he's representing himself.
The one thing I agree with was Stephen A. Smith that he said if Lamar Jackson gets this contract with more money than Deshaun Watson, everybody's firing their agent. Everybody. What the fuck do I need to give you 10% for when I can go out here and get that kind of money without your ass?
Yep.
I agree with Stephen A. Smith on that.
Yeah. But again, it goes back to what
I guarantee after this season, though, Lamar Jackson hire an agent.
No, I'm not paying nobody 10% for nothing.
Because he ain't gonna want the headache.
Hey, that's a good thing to wait and see for G. That's a good thing to wait and see if he hire an agent.
If he fires his mom and hire an agent.
Ain't nobody firing.
Well, his mom ain't his agent. She's not certified with the NFL Players Association.
She does kind of help him advice and stuff.
No. It wasn't him.
But the NFL sent out that memo saying that the only ones that they can talk to is Lamar Jackson.
Well, she's there.
Yeah.
It was the other dude.
It was a dude.
It was the other dude. Yeah.
Not his mother.
Now let's
but that's why they sent out that what's the name? The only one that the players that the teams can talk to is Lamar Jackson. So if you my daddy, Pep, and I'm Lamar Jackson, and we up in the goddamn what's the name, they gonna tell you need to step out.
And I ain't going.
While we discuss with your son what the fuck is gonna happen.
And guess what he gonna say? No, he don't.
He gonna get out and walk out behind her.
Yep.
If I'm smart, I'm gonna get the fuck up and walk out with you.
Yeah.
But the Lamar Jackson like, don't talk to my mom like my mom. Don't talk to my mom like that.
All right, man. Hey, look here, real quick, man. Look here.
You can't talk to her.
Real quick, man. We done talked about y'all teams. Now it's time to talk about the 49ers. It's gonna be real quick. I'm happy.
Duh.
Yeah, we know.
One, we got 19 to 22 starters returning. I can hear y'all mumbling. That's fine. Y'all mumble. We don't mumble. That's fine.
Yeah. Damn right. I'm gonna be mumbling.
That's fine. You motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers.
I wanted you to hear.
Y'all motherfuckers can mumble. That's fine.
I'll say it.
Happy.
I don't want to talk about y'all. Y'all done already pissed me off.
I'm happy, man. Look here, man. Look, but the only thing, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Brock Purdy, he may not be back until week 4. So that means either Trey Lance or Sam Darnold gonna be starting. I expect it to be Trey Lance, and I expect Kyle Shanahan not to be running him like he did last season. Go ahead, Pep.
So if you don't come back to week 4, what does that mean?
I mean, what do you mean?
So the past two seasons, the first 6-7 weeks of the season, y'all been sucking.
We slow starters, man.
So what I'm saying is, if he'll come back to after week 4, that'll be what?
I mean, it don't mean shit. It mean he step in and do what he did as Mr. Irrelevant.
I'm just saying.
But that defense done got nasty.
If he don't come back for the first 4 weeks, that means that the San Francisco 49ers is going to be a hooker in the alley. And then week 5, through on, they're going to be something to reckon with.
So the year before last season, we was 3-5 and ended up in the NFC NFC Championship. And then last year we were 3-4 or 3-5 and ended up in the NFC. It's just, I just hope that he doesn't run Trey Lance into the ground, knowing that he got Brock Purdy coming back. I think even if it gets to Sam Darnold quarterbacking, he's just gonna hand the ball off or have him checking down on a regular basis. But that defense is definitely gonna carry us again.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
BA, what the hell you just say?
Sam Darnold is going.
Did you say Sam Darnold was going to take over that team?
Yeah, he's going to easily start quarterback.
All right, man. It's time to end the podcast on that. No. Sam Darnold already said. Now they did say they both will be taking first team snaps, but we didn't trade even with Purdy being hurt. Trading 3 first round draft picks for this kid. They're not gonna start Sam Darnold over him. No.
Listen,
Sam Darnold don't even know the system.
The report that I saw,
I think Sam Darnold's gonna show.
The report that I saw, it said that Shanahan said that team, that Brock Purdy, the GM said that Brock Purdy has earned his right to be the starter for the San Francisco 49ers.
Absolutely.
He did.
Sam Darnold is just a pawn on the goddamn.
Sam Darnold was brought in as a
stopgap
sort of insurance policy.
The only way Purdy don't start is if Trey Lance starts, and he is.
Now look here, they said Trey Lance. They said Brock Purdy knocked this intelligence test out of the park. They said Trey Lance wasn't too far behind it. I mean, it was close. I still haven't seen the dude read a fucking defense yet because Kyle Shanahan was running him. Shanahan was running him. So I don't know if the dude can read a defense or not. I know he got a cannon. He can put that bitch downfield. That I do know. Yeah. But now, look here.
I think they're going to use Trey Lance as a bargaining chip during draft day.
No, because I figured they've did that and traded him to the Titans, where our assistant GM just went to. I think what they gonna do, because we still have Christian McCaffrey and Jordan, Debo, Ayuk, Kittle. I mean, shit, they could do a lot of jet sweeps and handing off, and we're improving the offensive line on the right side. We still got Trent Williams and Aaron Banks. Brendel came back, 19 to 22 starters. Hey, man, look here. All our quarterbacks got to do is not go out there and fuck the game off.
I still remember when you were so
That's it.
skeptical about the McCaffrey trade.
which is turnovers.
Who?
You.
Hold on, say that again.
I said I still remember you were so skeptical about the McCaffrey trade.
I never said that. I never said that.
You didn't think
no! I never said that.
You didn't think they was gonna go and get McCaffrey.
I didn't think they were gonna go get McCaffrey. I didn't think they were gonna trade for him. But once they traded for him, I was like, oh hell yeah! I knew we had on that.
Okay, all right, I'm wrong.
Yeah, BA. Oh no, because we've never like who
I didn't think you thought it was gonna be that big of an impact.
No. I didn't think we would go get him because there was players out there that they would always say, yeah, the 49ers are looking into trading for DeAndre Hopkins was one of them. And I'm like, nah, we're not going to do that. They didn't do it. It was somebody else who was out there on the trading block. And me and Lily, we like, nah, they ain't going to do that. Even when they was talking about Chris McCaffrey, me and Lily was like, man, I know they ain't trading for this dude. And then they traded for him. And me and Lily text each other like, man, you know what just happened? Man, oh my goodness. Ooh, we got Chris McCaffrey. I already knew what was coming. And the way we like to run the ball, and I knew when they got rid of Jeff Wilson, because I like Jeff Wilson, I didn't think we should have got rid of him. We should have kept McCaffrey and Jeff Wilson, and then we working with something. But now, BA, only thing was I didn't think we were going to trade for Christian McCaffrey. And remember, when we was on the podcast, I said, look, one thing that would make me think that if we did trade for Christian McCaffrey was Ed McCaffrey played for his dad, played for Mike Shanahan.
Right.
And he played at Stanford out there in the Bay. So those are two things. Because remember, Denver was another team that was talking about that was in the mix for McCaffrey because he grew up in Colorado because Ed McCaffrey played in Denver.
Right.
So I just didn't think that we would make that trade for him because look, hey, Ed McCaffrey's wife looked at Mike Shanahan and was like, hey, is Kyle gonna draft Christian? And Mike said he looked at it and said, look, they got way more issues than a running back issue. And that's when they drafted Solomon Thomas's raggedy ass who failed, who was a big failure. So instead of Kyle Shanahan, he said it crossed his mind to draft Christian McCaffrey. But he said they had so many holes on defense that they were trying to fix. They drafted Solomon Thomas instead. And that's how Christian McCaffrey ended up out there in Carolina. But we never trade for big time players, man. Why you think we ended up with Jimmy Garoppolo instead of Tom Brady? Remember? Yeah. They didn't want to get rid of Belichick didn't want to Belichick wanted to trade.
Belichick wanted to get rid of Brady.
He wanted to get rid of Tom Brady, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Robert Kraft stepped in and they traded Jimmy Garoppolo instead.
Yeah.
That's how we didn't end up with Tom Brady.
Yeah, I remember.
But when we got Christian McCaffrey, I was like, shit.
And then they turned around and got rid of what's the name? San Francisco got rid of both of their backups. I mean, not San Francisco. New England got rid of both of their backups.
Yeah, they got rid of Brian Hoyer. No, we traded Jimmy Garoppolo for Brian Hoyer. That's when he went back to New England, actually.
But they got rid of
Brissett. Tom Brady's backup.
And then New England sent what's his name to Indianapolis.
What's his name?
Brissett.
Brissett. Yeah. Hey man, look here.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett.
Episode 85, man. We appreciate everybody who tuned in, man. We about to get out of here. I don't know if I'll be here Sunday. Look here. The Phoenix Suns come on Sunday, but I'm trying to sell them tickets.
I won't.
Because if KD, I think he played tonight, but they'll probably sit him out on Sunday playing against us because they really don't need him, even though they lost the last game. So if I sell them tickets, I'll be here, but if I don't, I'll be going to the game just so I can see
What
the game.
we gonna cast earlier on Sunday?
How much? Nah, because I'm going. I got a
Because
3
the
o'clock
women's
tea
national
time.
championship is
So I
Sunday,
don't expect to be done by the time the Thunder game come on. The Thunder game starts at 6.
and the women's national championship
golfing?
game is on Sunday too.
Oh shit, that's true. G, you say you ain't gonna be here on Sunday?
Nah, I'll be here Sunday. I won't be
the women's
here
is in Dallas,
next Wednesday.
DA. The women's Final Four is in Dallas.
The men's is in Houston.
So Texas busy, man. Anyway, we'll talk about this offline. Hey, man, we'll see y'all next time on the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast, man. Hey, I'm Mo Guns for G, Pep, BA. Hey, we'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Give me